I'm so excited. I gotta get some people to play that with.
Hello, chat, by the way. Just got off starting soon screen. Yay. Hello, Peachy. Welcome in. And anyone else that's lurking.
I'm lurking.
Yeah. As you do. I see. Well, yeah, why is your chat identity pink out of curiosity?
Oh, I changed it because the red was really hard to see against the black.
Fair enough. Right, because you're, like, green-red colorblind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now it's just another pink chat identity chatter in my chat.
I can change it. There's like blues and purples.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's try this one.
All sorts of fun colors. Beautiful.
Hey, Spooky. Hi, PT. How's it going?
See what I mean by how I have so many like pink chat identity chatters.
Oh my god, Spooky's also pink.
Yes. My poor little brain
Pink
gets
is a
confused.
good color, man.
It is, but like my brain gets a little confused if there's too many people with the same color, especially if like their usernames are similar enough in length.
Well, tell Twitch to activate the full color spectrum, and that way we can have full color spectrum names pop up.
They do, but it's behind Twitch Turbo.
Oh yeah,
That's
right.
why my chat identity is different. Because I had Twitch Turbo for like a month, and they changed it then.
Man, could you imagine if they didn't lock that behind Twitch Turbo? What else would they put behind there?
Ad-free viewing on all channels. Who knows?
I know. Well, they do have that. Don't they?
I know.
Like, there's constant like, oh, do you hate ads on Twitch? Get Twitch Turbo. I'm like, well, that's good for me. That doesn't help anybody else.
It does though. It still counts as if you watch the ad.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm talking like on my end. So they. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So I saw like a tweet where they're like, go to your ad settings, because they started like opting people into, well, not opting if they're forcing, but they started doing like AI stuff where it's like,
Oh yeah, the like
every 2 weeks it's gonna update your ads
interesting.
or your ad times, and I think that's what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, because like I
so
thought
many
I checked
ads.
mine and I was like clear, but apparently not. But I was able to fix it and it was fine after the fact.
But yeah. Sorry, we're talking about behind the scenes stuff. Let's see. I forgot to update it too. Damn. Sorry, feel free to keep going. I'm just.
It's okay. I just don't
around
have
real
any
quick.
thoughts in my head.
No thoughts, head empty.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
What's it? What?
It is a Friday, my dudes. How's your week's been?
It automatically saves responses. Like you can just pick the questions you want to go back to.
Yeah. What?
What? That's so convenient.
What?
Well
Why is it
then,
marked with an N?
I don't know.
Can we go back?
Like, click on it and see what happens? Go
Yeah.
back? Okay,
Why not? We already cleared the route.
true. What is this
We're
one?
starting a new route anyway.
Okay, so...
Oh.
Okay,
Hit no just for fun.
sure, fuck it, why not?
Oh. On second thought, I think I'll pass.
Oh, really? Why's that?
なんで
I don't know that I can trust you or your magic. Fair. Besides, at this point, I'd rather believe in myself and believe in Cinderella.
ふん
Hmm.
それって
What does
つま
that
りどういう
entail?
こと
I'm going to keep searching without your help.
そっか
Gotcha.
君
You're
は
a real
努
hard
力家だ
worker,
ね
aren't you?
でもそれじゃあいつまで経っても
Unfortunately, you'll
彼
never
は
find
見つ
him
からな
that
いよ
way.
How come?
君は奇跡の
Right
存在
now,
を
you're
信じて
desperate
な
for a
い
miracle. And
誰
yet
よ
you
り
don't
もそれ
believe
を
in
求めてる
them.
のに
You reject the concept
奇跡なんてあるわ
entirely.
けないと思っているだから魔法を
Thus,
否
you
定す
reject
る
magic.
魔法は
Magic
奇
and
跡
miracles
な
are
の
the
ね
same thing, after all. Fair enough, I
I
guess.
mean, he's spitting some facts.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in people more so than any magic.
努力ではどうにもできない
And
こと
yet, you
があ
know
るこ
full
とを
well
知ってい
there
る
are
の
some things hard work can't solve.
ね
Hmm.
えヒロインちゃん
Listen, little heroine. If you want to find happiness, you must be willing to utilize any means, be it magic or miracles.
何を
You
犠
must
牲
be
に
willing
して
to
でも
make
手
any
に入れる覚悟
sacrifice.
がなければすがれるものがあ
You
れば
must
藁で
grasp
も
at
すがる
straws. Any straws,
たとえその
even
藁
someone
が
else's,
他の
even
人
if
に
it
とって
means they're
必要なもの
doomed.
でも
Otherwise, you'll
そ
sink.
の人を蹴落としてまで
Gasp. Can you really call it happiness if it was built on the back of others' misfortune?
どんな物語にも
Every story requires
何
some
かし
sort
ら
of
の犠牲と代
sacrifice.
償は必
So
要
long as
さ
you fear your own destruction,
我
you'll
が身
never
の破滅
accomplish
を恐れて
anything.
は何も成し遂げられない
Ah. My own destruction.
というわけで
Now then, this is
お
goodbye.
別れだ
Farewell for now, until we meet again.
Gasp. Our own destruction, Sakyu.
Wow.
Wow.
Hi, Catman, by the way.
I found it. Fuck you. Ads. Sorry, I spent this entire time just looking for
That's fair. I think the end might just be a marker for the fact that, like, it gets you an ending. Yeah, because there's Q that
Okay.
also has it too. I don't know. Anyways.
Oh my god.
What?
I cranked it up to like add minutes, hour, 22 minutes. Holy crap. No thank you.
Dear.
Alright, cool. I fixed it.
Yay.
Alright, yeah, that's right. We're here to read a visual novel.
Mm-hmm. We're here to date Red Riding Hood.
Boys.
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 That's right. I choose this one. Here, take my hand! Together, you and Alice reach out to the mirror.
It is marked as previously read. Do you want to just skip?
Yeah, just skip.
There you go.
Men. One day, my mother said to me,
いいこと
Men are
あ
trouble.
なたは他の子と違ってとって
Now
もいい
listen
子な
here.
の
You're not like all the other kids. You're a precious angel. Which is
だ
why
か
we
ら
ripped your
お
wings
外
off
で
or
遊ん
something.
で
I
は
don't
ダ
know.
メ
That's why you
周りのみんなは
mustn't play
狼
outside.
なの
The world is filled with
狼は
wicked
どんな
wolves,
悪
and
い
you
こ
can
とを
never
するか
trust
わか
them.
らないか
So
ら
if one of them
話
talks
し
to
か
you,
けられて
be
も
sure
知ら
to
ん顔
ignore
をし
them.
ているのですよお母さんがいない間
You
ちゃん
have
と
to
お留
watch the
守番
house while
し
I'm
てる
gone,
のよ
understand?
も
And
し
if anyone
誰
knocks on
か
the
が
door,
こ
don't
の
let
家に
them
やって
in no
き
matter
ても
what.
決しはいお母さん
Yes, mother.
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm sorry I didn't listen.
How to raise a really sheltered child 101. Yes,
So
PG.
true.
Only listen to me and don't listen to anybody else. I arrived at a house in the middle of the dark woods near the lake.
誰かいませんか?
Is anyone there? But no matter how hard I knocked, no one answered. This was definitely the right house. There weren't any others in sight. Grandma? Hesitantly, I twisted the doorknob. Strangely enough, it was unlocked. Time for looting! The lights were all off, but the moonlight streamed in the window, faintly illuminating the interior. And the instant I saw it, I realized the weight of my sins. If only I hadn't disobeyed my mother and gone astray, I never would have lost everyone I ever cared about. Theoretically, right? Not like metaphorically, right?
Hopefully.
Once upon a time in the Looking Glass world, there lived a man known as Red Riding Hood. He carried out each mission with a straight face, no matter how difficult they became, and could always be seen wearing his signature riding hood. Hey, it's the house!
Meow.
One day it was decided he would serve as a bodyguard for a young, wealthy woman.
I see.
She claimed that someone had been harassing her, and had escalated to the point that she received a threatening letter in the mail. I don't like you. Sigh. Testimony from the rich girl. That day, I sat face to face with a steely-eyed police officer. He had paid a visit to my house, inquiring after the recent harassment I have reported.
それで、あなたがどういった嫌がらせを受けているか、
He has a nice voice.
詳しくお話を聞かせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. So, could you tell me in detail about the nature of the harassment you've undergone?
Sure thing. I set my cup of tea back on the table, then balled my hands into fists and placed them in my lap. At first, I thought it was all in my head. Starting about a month ago, I would get these weird silent calls about 2 to 3 times a day, but whenever I would answer the phone, the person would hang up on me. After that, sometimes I'd be walking down the street and sense someone following me, or at home, I feel like someone was watching me.
あなたの勘違いという
And you're sure you're not just imagining it?
Oh, he does have a nice voice. What? You think I'm just paranoid? I furrowed my brows.
人間は思い込みが激しい生物です。
As a species.
John Lee
心理
Genshin,
的に
let's
不安になっている
go!
時には神経が過敏になって
Oh boy.
普段な
I
ら
guess
気にならない
Kokoto on Star
日常の些細
I
な
keep
出来事
forgetting
が
that
気に
the
なる
same
ものです
person.
It's the Genshin curse.
Genshin and Idol Boy curse. Both of them. It's usually both. As a species, humans have active imaginations. During times of emotional stress, your senses become heightened, and you start to notice tiny details you wouldn't otherwise.
Are you saying you're not human? Woof woof, bark bark, arf? So if someone tells me a ghost story, my brain would then be more inclined to interpret a harmless prank as paranormal activity?
そうです。
Precisely.
He nodded calmly and then glanced around the room.
あなたはこの広い
I'm
お屋
told you
敷で
live in this massive
お一
mansion
人で
all
暮
by
らしているそう
yourself.
ですね。
Nakagia?
You've done your homework, I see. Yes, my parents' jobs have them traveling all over the country, so they're hardly ever home. So if you wanted to stay over and, keep me company, that would be not nice. Hello? Hello?
Hi, sorry.
Oh, hi. Welcome back, Soku.
I had to assist the automatic glitter box because it's getting old, so it struggles sometimes.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I decided to explain the situation in detail. He must have done a background check on me ahead of time. The police are always so efficient at their jobs.
Sure they are.
Sure, yeah.
あなたは日
Now we know
常
this
的
is a
に
fairy
孤独を感じていたと。
So, you spend a great deal of your daily life alone then.
I mean, you're not wrong, but are you trying to suggest that I'm a pathological liar or something?
I mean, you are a
I'm about to get-
woman.
I'm gonna get defensive about this.
その可能性がないとは
The
限りません。
possibility is there.
Damn. Evidently, he was probing me for any strange behaviors. I guess this is how cops operate. Trust but verify and all that.
Nah, just be bastards.
Nah, he's just trying to be an asshole. It's
Mhm.
fine.
I guess it's definitely entailing the cop role, at least, I guess.
Yeah. Finally, some realism. I handed him the letter I had received. So you think I created this blackmail for attention? Is that it? The
これ
possibility's
が例
there,
の
girl.
脅迫状ですか。
Is this the blackmail letter you mentioned?
Indeed it is.
Oh boy, Japanese.
Oh, they did that thing where they like, cut letters out too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know all these kanjis.
Oh no, it's kanji.
Yeah, there's some kanji. I know some of them, but not all of them.
Well, you're already 3 steps ahead of me because I can't read any of this.
It's okay. Someone not get it. But I should probably not try to read this. It'll probably tell us.
I was gonna say, they'll tell us.
Yeah, but you know, reading challenge right there in front of my face. How could I deny it?
Warning. You know what you did. Now confess or suffer terrible misfortune.
What did you do, Reikyu?
I repeat, confess your sin.
That's very ominous.
Yeah, I know. Oh, now, next time he won't ask nicely, Sakyo. So this is him asking nicely.
That's nice.
Signed, the wolf.
The wolf.
Oh.
新聞などの切り抜きで作った文章ですね。
It appears the culprit clipped each individual letter from the newspaper. I'll pass this along to the forensics team just in case, but I doubt we'll get
手
any
がかりはつかめ
leads.
ないでしょう。
Why is that? I tilted my head.
わざわざ
Because if they're smart enough
一石も
not to
消しもわから
write
な
the
いようにして
message
い
in
る
their
人物は
handwriting, then they're
指紋
probably
を
smart
残すよ
enough
うな
not
失
to
態
leave
を犯すとは
fingerprints
思えませ
either.
ん。
I don't know. I feel like cutting up a bunch of newspapers just for letters would create more evidence.
Yeah.
Unless you burn them
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
And also, like, what if there's like trace substances on the scissors that you're using? So it's like, you know, like there
Yeah.
could be evidence there. Oh, I see.
それに
With this,
あなたの虚言
it's
という可能
increasingly
性も
less
低くな
likely
った
that you staged it.
Are you sure? Dude, like, she could have cut the letters out herself and put it on the paper.
Like, I doubt that she did because we know Reikyu, but like, just generally
Like-
speaking, it's still very much so a possibility.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy's like, yes, I'm a cop. I have this one piece of evidence that I can't tell anything from. I guess I'll trust you. Yay! Glad to hear it. I clap my hands, glad to be freed from suspicion. Oh, you're still sus, girl.
この脅迫状はあの
With
時の
phrasing
罪
like
を認
confess
め
your
ろな
sin,
どという
this letter is
非常に曖
is
昧な
written so
当人
vaguely.
しかわからないよう
Only
な
you
文章
and
で
they could
綴られていま
understand
す
it.
仮にこれが
Logically
あなた
speaking,
が周囲に
this
構
is
っ
a
て
cry
ほしい
for
と自演し
attention.
たもので
You
あれ
have made
ば
it more clear that you're
あ
in
なた自身
danger.
が明確な方法で殺害される
Fair.
と大げさに書いた方が
Good point. I agree. I'll be taking notes for my future crimes.
この差出しに
So, do you have any
Open
idea
way.
who this wolf person might be?
Well, guessing by the fact that they signed their name as Wolf, I'm guessing we're looking for someone on 4 legs, has a snout, fangs, ears. maybe a bit furry. I'm afraid that I don't. I promptly shook my head. I couldn't think of anything I might have done to piss anyone off, much less whoever the wolf was supposed to be. It's the Wolf of Wall Street.
では、あの時の
Any
罪
idea
とは
what your
何でしょう
sin was?
I wish. I haven't sinned at all. I shrugged my shoulders.
そうですか。
Alright
質
then.
問を続けて
Next question. Can you think of
あ
any
なたは
incident
誰
in
かに
which you might have angered
何か恨み
someone?
を買うような覚えは
No. I shook my head again.
ですが、
Well,
この文面から
this
は
letter seems to imply
特
that the
定の
culprit
人
has
物
a
への
personal grudge
恨み
against
つらみ
you.
が感じ取れます。
Da da da.
What if it's Alice?
What if it's Alice? The offense is that she just brushes right past him while walking by him on the street one day.
I think it's petty enough.
Welcome in, Marvel.
I marvel.
I nearly shook my head a third time, but managed to stop myself. That's the part I'm not supposed to deny. Yeah. I murmured vaguely and took a sip of my tea. This bitch knows something.
宛名が書かれていないので、
It isn't addressed
あ
to
な
you
た以外に当てら
directly,
れ
so
た
it's
脅迫
possible
状
it
であ
was
る可
meant
能
for
性もあ
someone
ります
else.
が、
Does anyone in your family have any
他の
enemies?
ご家族はどう
Oh,
です
just all of them. When I asked them, they all said they couldn't think of anyone. Not like they would lie to me, of course.
かちなみに、
I see.
あなたのご家
Incidentally,
族の
are
関係
you on
は
good
良好
terms
で
with
すか
them?
I mean, I'd like to think so at least.
あなたは
You don't feel
年
any
頃のあな
resentment
たを
toward
広
your
い屋
parents
敷
for
に一
leaving
人
you
きりに
alone
す
in
る
this
ようなご
giant
両親
house?
を恨んではいない
No, why would you say that? Pulls out a giant knife.
Oh dear.
Not really. Granted, I knew my family situation was uncommon, but as far as I was concerned, I was well provided for. Just a little sheltered. Although they lived in another city and were typically hands-off, I received a hefty allowance from them and was generally allowed to live my life freely.
That's nice.
Gets boring after a while.
では、
I see.
お兄様は
What
どう
about
です
your
か
older brother?
See if Alice is like the older brother. My brother?
はい。
Yes.
確か、
I'm told he
あな
lives
たのお兄
nearby.
様はこの近くに住んでいると。
The policeman fixed me with a proppy look. Bleh. You see, I have a much older brother. Okay, not Alice. We're the typical nuclear family. Perfectly ordinary in every way. Wow, you really have done your homework on me. That's a cut for you, I guess. Anyway, yes, my brother does indeed live nearby. He's so busy with work that he opted to rent an apartment closer to his job rather than deal with the commute all the way from our parents' house. That is perfectly understandable.
ここに呼ぶことは可能ですか
Would it be possible to invite him over?
For what purpose?
To take him out to dinner? I don't know.
捜査の一環です。
It's all part of the investigation.
I mulled it over. Perhaps he was having trouble taking me seriously considering I was only 19.
Gasp.
Gasp. I understand where you're coming from, but I just don't think he'll have the time. He's a really busy guy.
妹のあなた
He
が
can't be bothered to make time for his younger sister during the life or death crisis.
Yep. Nope. He'll just say I'm hallucinating like last time.
No boy.
He's not really the type to rush over and rescue me, to be honest.
Not a nice caring brother.
What if we get a scene where we can cry wolf?
Oh boy.
That'd be awesome.
あなたのお兄様は
In
鬼
that
のよう
case,
に
he
冷たい人で
must
すね。
be a heartless monster. Really?
A monster. Oh, he absolutely is!
Uh-huh.
Wait, how old is Alice?
19.
Not Reiki, Alice.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both 19.
I wanted to make sure he wasn't the older brother.
Like, if he's older than Alice is not by much because they're the same, like, year age.
Yeah. Typically, if you're like really close, you just say you're twins, honestly. So.
Mhm.
I nodded vigorously.
失礼しました。
Forgive me.
The policeman took a sip of his tea. Evidently, he felt his statement was a touch improper for someone of his station. And he couldn't sense the drugs I wasted.
あなたの家庭環境はかなり
At
特
any
殊なようで
rate,
すね。
you certainly have an interesting family situation.
Yeah, I get that a lot. For the record, I do have his phone number, so we could try to call him if you like, but I don't think he'll answer. He has caller ID. The policeman pulled out his notepad.
一応控えさせ
Could
て
I
いた
make
だいて
note
も
of
よろ
it
しい
for
でしょうか。
future reference?
Oh, sure. And if you want my number too. I recited my brother's phone number, and the policeman promptly jotted it down.
ありがとうございま
Thank
す。
you. I appreciate
助か
it.
りました。
And then if you want my phone number, I'll just writes it in. He pocketed his notebook and turned back to me.
それで
So,
嫌がら
about
せの
this
件ですが
harassment.
Right. What do you think I should do?
あなたは何の心配もい
You
り
have
ません。
nothing to worry about.
あな
I
た
shall
の身は
guarantee your
私
safety
が保証しま
personally.
す。
Marvel, he's a police officer. Run!
Yeah, he's a cop.
He's a cop!
Not only is he a cop, his voice actor is Hokuto on Stars.
Also, Zhongli. Is it Zhongli?
Zhongli.
Zhongli.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how manly. I gave him the finger guns. Hey.
Oh boy.
A hot guy risking his life to protect his damsel in distress? This is starting to feel like an action movie.
Marvel.
Aw, never mind then. Boo. Marvel doesn't like the zombie Genshin. I was perhaps not quite as nervous as I should have been given the situation.
私がここにいるからに
For as
は
long as I'm here,
あな
I
たに
won't let
指
the
一本
culprit
触
lay
れ
a
させま
finger
せん。
on you. Starting
なので、
today, you'll be under
It's more
constant
than-
surveillance.
24時間監
It's
視
more
させ
the
ていただきま
cop
す。
and Hakuto than anything.
Yeah, I figured. I know you, Marvel.
That was not what I was expecting. What? As in 24/7? You and me? All alone? I stared blankly. 24/7 surveillance with no breaks? Is he gonna see me doing... You know what? And you want to start today? Wait, so does this mean you'll stay here for as long as it takes until the culprit is apprehended?
そうです。
Precisely.
Don't you have a job? In contrast to my concerns, he was entirely unruffled. But I'm a woman, and you're a man, and my bed is upstairs.
プライバシーに関わる部分は
Not to worry.
こちらも
I
で
shall
きる
give
限
you
り
as
配
much
慮し
privacy as the mission will allow.
Right. It's not my privacy I'm worried about, per se. You see, I wrote that letter. This is all too sudden. Is this real life? Or is this just fantasy? Look, don't you think maybe this is a little drastic?
何を悠長な
Drastic.
ことを
Are
言
you
っている
taking
ので
this
すか。
seriously? Someone
あな
has
たは
sent you a
脅迫状まで
threatening
送られて
message.
きた身。
You must take every
何かあってから
precaution.
では遅いのです。
Right. I nodded reluctantly. Somehow I don't think he's gonna take no for an answer.
あなたに傷一つ
I
つく
received
ことがな
orders
い
to
よう
put you under strict
厳重な
surveillance
警
in
護を
order
す
to
るよう
ensure your utmost
上からは
safety.
言われています。 理解してくだ
I
さい。
cannot overstate this enough.
あなた
This
を
is an
守るために
essential
は
part of your
必要なこと
protection.
です。
He looked directly into my eyes.
Oh
Boy,
boy.
boy, 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 boy. We go along with... Obviously, we have to say yes here, right? Like,
Probably.
this one's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Very well, then. I'm in your care, officer. I got to my feet and held up my hand for a handshake. As a helpless maiden threatened by some unknown menace known only as the Wolf, I could use all the help I could get. He followed suit, rising to his feet.
ああ、申し
No,
遅れまし
yes.
た。
Allow me to introduce myself.
私は
I
警
am
視
Red
庁捜
Riding
査一
Hood
課
from the Bureau of
赤ずきんと申し
Investigation.
ます。
He inclined his head politely. Red, is it? Nice to meet you. I wiggled my hand, subtly prompting him to shake it, but he simply disregarded it after a glance.
Damn.
Oh yeah, my name is...
存じて
Here
I
おり
he
know
ま
goes.
す。
you are Miss
ミス・ア
Arisu.
リス。
Well, now we're introduced. So now what? If he was going to be observing me 24/7, then we need to get him all settled in. Oh, that's right. Will you need to go home and pack a change of clothes?
心配ありません。
Not to worry. I have
必
brought
要
the
最
bare
低限
minimum
の荷物
along
は持っ
with
てき
me.
ました。
Oh, I guess you thought ahead. That was the moment I noticed the Ginhin basket on the floor next to him.
Cat's doing cat things.
Wow, that's cute. Not sure what I was expecting from Mr. Serious Business. Oh, right. Seeing as you'll be staying here, would you like me to include you in my meals?
いえ、結構
No,
です。
that's alright.
そ
I
ちら
brought
に関
along
して
my own
も
rations
こ
as
ちらで
well.
用意しております。
Wow, you really thought ahead. I glanced back at the basket. How could it possibly hold all of that?
Maybe it's a magic basket.
Maybe it's Maybelline. What about showers? Stinky. Instead of arguing the point, I decided to move on.
水道水を
I
頭から
can
かぶ
go
るか。
without for a
それ
while.
がダメな
Or
ら
else I can just
当
wash
分の間
myself as
入ります。
necessary with tap water.
Gross, stinky. Okay, look, I am more than willing to let you borrow the tub, so please go ahead and use it whenever you want. Seriously, stinky. Sorry, but I can't have you going without showers for who knows how long. He is a
で
guy.
は
Yeah.
後でシャワーをお貸し願
In
いま
that
す。
case, I shall periodically make use of your shower, if it's alright with you.
Evidently, he knew better than to fight me on this one. Cause he's stinky. By all means, please do. Now then, as for your sleeping arrangements, my bed's upstairs. You're
心
welcome
配い
to
り
it.
ません。外で寝るつもりです。
Not to worry, I'll be sleeping outside.
Aww. In winter?
構いません。
I don't mind.
Well, I do. You'll die out there. And then where will that leave me? This is even worse than the no shower thing.
There really is.
It is. We have plenty of guest rooms here. You could just use one of those.
私は客人ではありません。
Same difference. Come on. No need to be shy, all right? I smiled at him.
遠慮しているわけではありませ
I
ん
am
が。
not being shy.
But he denied it outright. At this point, I was starting to think maybe he wanted to stay as far away from me as possible. Look, did I do something wrong? Do you just hate the idea of being around me more than necessary? I figured I may as well ask him directly. And yet...
好き嫌いの問題ではあり
My
ません。
personal feelings are irrelevant.
あな
My
たを
job is
守
solely
ること
to
が
ensure your
私
safety.
の任務ですから。
Okay, but what part of that means you have to sleep outside? All of it. Is he really that worried about infringing on my privacy? Bed.
ミス・アリス
Miss Arisu,
あなたは
please
私のことが
pay
気
no
になさ
attention
ら
to
ず
me and simply
お好き
continue
なよ
on
うに
with your
行動
daily
してくださ
life.
い
Right. I struggle to keep the sarcasm out of my voice. For the sake of my own self-esteem, I'm just gonna assume he's trying to be a respectful house guest. Am I still allowed to go outside and stuff?
もちろん
And of course, I don't
あな
intend
た
to
の
place
行
any
動を制限
limitations
する
on
行為
you.
はしないつも
That
りです
said, I shall accompany you at all
ただし
times.
出かける際には私
So
も付き
this
添
is
わ
what
せ
it
てい
means
た
to
だ
have
き
a
ます
plus one. Is that not a limitation in and of itself? What happened to not infringing on my privacy? In the house, girly. So much for that, I guess.
なぜです
Let's go dress shopping.
What do you mean?
I don't think you can reasonably expect me to carry on with my daily life if you're going to be breathing down my neck the whole time. Blech.
そうですか
No, really.
Red didn't seem particularly bothered by this. He took a sip of his tea. Would you like a refill?
いえ
No,
Kick
that's
butts.
alright.
He set his teacup back onto the saucer, sat up straight, and folded his hands in his lap. I got the distinct sense he was prepared to go without tea for the rest of his life if it meant sparing me the inconvenience.
Thoughts.
You know, you're a very guarded person. I bet you must get that a lot.
隙があっては
Lowering my guard would
職務
negatively
に差し
impact
障
my
りま
work
す
performance.
Damn. I won't argue there, but still. As I trailed off, Red promptly changed the subject.
他に何か質
Any
問
other
は
questions?
Do you have a girlfriend? We can compliment his outfit or mention that his clothes are unique. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I think the first one is more like direct the intentions of Reikyu.
Yeah.
Saying the clothes are unique could be a bad thing. Could mean that it's like, oh yeah, that's a unique fashion statement, you know? So let's compliment him.
Yeah.
What a lovely outfit! You wear it well. It's my uniform.
それはどうも
Thank you.
His composure didn't waver, so I pressed on.
I was honestly expecting you to say just outright it's his uniform, but he could take compliments. Good for him.
Why do you wear that riding hood anyway?
It's part of the name.
いけませんか
Is it a crime?
No, of course not. Oh, I know. Is red your favorite color?
It's his name.
それと今回のことにつ
I
い
fail to
て
see how this
何
relates to
か
the
関
topic
係が
at
あるの
hand.
でしょうか
It doesn't, does it?
ありません
In
よ
that
ね
case, I decline to
よっ
answer.
て質問は却下します
You're the one who asked me to ask you.
何か
What was that?
You're the one who asked me to ask you! Nothing. Nothing at all. Having lost the will to argue with him, I slumped my shoulders. He was so frigid, he was practically Sub-Zero. Personality-wise, you won't get that until after we throw him outside.
Oh boy.
Feeling like an intruder in my own house, I got to my feet and he followed suit.
どこへ
Where are you going?
To my room. There's a bed. I sniffed sadly. I wanted a moment to myself alone.
そうですか
Let me see.
で
In
は
that case, I shall
私もお
accompany
供し
you.
ます
What? I stared at him blankly.
言ったでしょう
We went over this.
私
We're
は
putting you under
あなたを
constant
護衛するた
24-hour
めに
surveillance for your
あ
own
なたを
protection.
24時間監視すると
Woo, 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 woo. Wait, so you're just gonna follow me around the house all day?
もちろんそう
Of
です
course. Is there a problem?
何か問題ありますか
Tasukate! In the end, I decided to stay in the living room. If I couldn't have any alone time, then there was no point in going to my room in the first place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now it was time for dinner. Are you sure you won't have dinner with me?
はい。
Quite sure.
必要はありま
There's
せん
no need.
The table was laden with tonight's dishes. Laden. Fish, potatoes, rice, and a freshly mixed salad with a creamy homemade dressing.
Yum.
It's delicious. Naturally, it was all for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was more than happy to cook for the both of us. But as you can see, he refused to allow it. Instead, he stood on the opposite side of the room, his hands folded behind his back like a mafia bodyguard. Surely we can come to some sort of compromise here. Look, if you won't let me cook for you, will you at least eat your food at the table with me?
なぜですか
Why would I do that?
Because he's a feral boy. Let's see. It's more efficient, which I guess you could say that because it's like, you know, like you don't have to worry about. You can put your arms on the table. You don't have to use as much strength to get the food to your mouth, and then like crumbs everywhere. I don't think he'll respond very well to eating alone as depressing, but I could also see like that as a manipulation tactic to get him to open up there.
I think going the it's more efficient will be what will actually get him to cooperate, though.
Yeah, I think that appeals more to his personality,
Yeah.
or at least the current personality.
Yeah, what we know of him so far.
Yeah.
Mr. Policeman.
Because it's more efficient. Think about it. I'm going to be dragging you all over the place with my own schedule. Plus, I'm more the spontaneous type, so I may change my plans entirely on a whim. With that in mind, don't you think it will save time in the long run if you plan your meal breaks around mine? A rather plausible rationale, if I do say myself, for something I've made up. Red seemed inclined to agree with this.
Let's go.
確かに一理あ
And
り
you've
ます
got a
ね
good point there.
わかりました
Very well done.
では
Going
今後その
forward,
ように
I'll
し
be
まし
sure
ょう
to eat with you.
But just as I heaved a sigh of relief at my narrow victory, he pulled a cylindrical object out of his basket. Gun! Is that a tin can?
はい
Yes.
He eats cat food. That's not your dinner for tonight, is it?
はい
Yes, it is.
どのような状況
Canned
で
food
も
is
持ち運び
optimal
や
for
すく
portability,
簡便
ease of
かつ
use, and
衛
food
生
safety.
的な食べ物です
I
I
mean,
mean, fair. That's why Pop-Tarts are good. It is cat food. The label on the can read mackerel. Well, what a coincidence. I'm having fish tonight too.
はい
indeed.
Do you have anything else to go with that?
それは
As in
白米のこ
rice
と
or
ですか
something? I'm afraid not.
それならばありませんが
You don't have canned rice? Are you sure that'll be enough to fill you up?
ご心配なく
No need to worry.
You don't eat this for every meal of every day, do you? Uh-oh.
Yes, I do.
Oh my god, he just eats canned mackerel every day, all day.
He must smell bad.
I mean, I don't think he cares so much about the smell. He already said he was willing to go several days without showering.
Well, yeah, I know, but like he must smell bad, just generally speaking.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him wash that cloak. Don't you ever get tired of it?
肉と魚と
We have some
バ
canned
リエー
meat
ション
here
は
as
ありま
well.
す
Oh, good, he has dog food. How many kinds of meat are we talking?
です
However many they put in the can.
肉と魚の2種類です
The boy smell must be wild. Boy smell?
Oh dear.
Just two variations, meat and fish. Oh wait, that's you.
Yeah, it is. Just the two variations, meat and fish.
Sorry, once again.
Beautiful.
Oh, that was the sound I was gonna do for that.
I see, I understand.
After a long silence, I turned to him with pleading eyes. I'm only saying this because I care about you as a fellow human being. Please, just eat my cooking. It's for your own good. Here, have a seat. I might not have much to offer you tonight, but going forward, I'll factor you into all my meal planning. I got to my feet and put my apron back on.
必要はあ
That
りま
won't
せ
be
ん。
necessary.
Oh, for crying out loud! Why are you so stubborn? Pot calling kettle. Apparently his curt response had struck a nerve.
それはこちら
I
のセ
should
リフ
ask you
で
the
す。
same.
Let's fucking go. His icy tone put a damper on my spirits. Fortunately, it extinguished my anger as well. He's right. I'm the one who keeps trying to force him against his will. Up against the wall, Kabedon style. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Girls can Kabedon too. I'm sorry. I know I'm being obnoxious. I really don't mean to jump down your throat about this. Sorry.
気にしています
I'm。not bothered by it.
Oh, cool. So does that mean I can keep on being obnoxious?
Thoughts?
Can I slam you up against the wall and feed you my cooking? Ooh woo? At my challenge, Red's eyes narrowed. Uh-oh. In response, I smirked. It was possible he would start to hate my guts, but that was a risk I was prepared to take.
No boy.
Look, Red, are you absolutely sure you won't eat my cooking?
どうしても食べるつもりはありません。
Okay, what's some of your favorite meals? But I want you to eat it.
なぜ
I don't
あなた
understand
が
why you're
私
so
に
dead
強いる
set
の
on
か
this.
理由がわかりません。
Because I'm a witch that entraps people by having them eat my cooking. Isn't it obvious? I want to get to know you better.
相手に無理
Are
強い
you
す
not
ること
aware
は
that persistence
嫌
often
われる
drives
行為だ
people
とわから
away?
ないのですか
Well, you're stuck here, buddy. Oh, I'm aware. I'm just choosing to do it anyway. It's a risk I'm willing to take. The question is, do you understand why I'm willing to risk it?
Thoughts?
What's the best words to describe the situation? Stalemate? Touch and go? Full frontal? You want to have a glaring contest with me? Well, knock yourself out. Fair warning, though. I'm not going down. Sure enough, after a period of prolonged eye contact, Red averted his gaze.
わかりました。
Very well.
こ
You
れ以
could say
上
that bickering with you
あな
any
たと
further
争っ
would
て
be
いても不毛だと。
unproductive.
I'm glad you understand. I'm one stubborn bitch. I tied up my apron strings, and all the while fist pumping internally. Okay, I'll whip you up something real quick. Just sit tight. I turned and headed for the kitchen as fast as my feet could carry me. Whee!
あなたの分が冷
Your
めま
food
す。
will get cold.
I don't mind. I'll heat it back up. Just then I stopped and turned back. Actually, I got an idea. How about you eat the food on the table there? That way we'll both get to get a hot meal. See? Very efficient.
Thoughts?
そうですね。
I suppose.
Nom, 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 nom. He sighed, got to his feet, and sat in my chair instead. Still a warm chair.
いただきます。
Well then, thank you for the meal.
Sure thing. Bon appetit.
Thoughts? More thoughts? Okay, lots of ellipses here.
Red proceeded to eat my cooking in perfect silence.
何か
What is it?
Until he noticed my gaze. Boy, 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 boy. You wear your riding hood when you eat too?
はい。
Yes.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, who cares?
Yeah. I'm still gonna make a save just in case that's somehow incorrect.
honestly, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. After a moment, he fell still.
ミス・アリスは
Is cooking
料
a
理がお
skill
得
of
意なん
yours,
です
Miss
か？
Arisu?
Huh? Oh, I don't know if I'm skilled at it, but I do like it. It kind of feels like I'm doing science, you know? Plus, once you're done, you get to eat a tasty meal. At his question, I began to babble excitedly.
そうですか。
Is that so?
Yeah! I finished my speech with a bright smile.
Dots. More dots.
And that's where the conversation ended. So, what brought that on?
特に意味はありませ
Nothing
ん
in。particular.
Oh. It was the first time he asked me a personal question, and that happiness was short-lived. I can't back down here, otherwise we won't get anywhere. Huh? I need to keep asking questions until something sticks. Do you like it?
美味し
Do you
いと
need me to
答えれ
tell
ば
you it's
気がお
delicious?
済みですか？
Yeah! Generally, it's helpful to motivate the cook with a few words of encouragement. Insults can be sexy too if that's your game. Damn!
なるほど。
My bed is upstairs.
あなたは何も言われないことが
I see.
一番
So for
答えるとい
you,
う
the
こと
worst
です。
option would be radio silence.
Bingo!
私には
Sorry to say.
あなた
Your
のモチベーション
motivation
など
is
関係あり
irrelevant.
ません。
Ouch, stone cold. Felt like a blizzard had descended on the dining room. Oh, that reminds me. I hastily changed tack. Do you have a favorite food?
特にありません。
Not really.
Are you sure? I feel like you hesitated there for a second.
そんなことより
Shouldn't you be focusing
ご
on
自
your
身
own
の
dinner?
食事は良いのですか？
At this, I realized I forgot to start cooking.
Rip.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna cook something. You take your time, alright? Oh, and feel free to have seconds.
はい。
Right.
As soon as she leaves the room, he just starts scarfing it down. Like he hasn't had a proper meal in like 5 years. This is heaven. Relaxing under the hot water, I could feel the fatigue melt away. Steamy hot tub scene, let's go. Or bath scene. Whew. I guess it's the only time of day I'll get any peace.
何か言いましたか？
Did you say something?
I can hear Red on the other side of the bathroom door. He's just a fucking dog, man. He's just like, are you in there? You haven't drowned yet, have you? Nope, nothing at all.
何か異常があ
Let
れ
me
ば
know
言っ
if
て
you
くださ
notice
い。
anything strange.
すぐに
I'll be
駆け
there
つけ
at
ます
once.
I appreciate the offer, but I can't have you rushing in here or else you'll see me naked. Kind of thrilling, though. This time I made sure to keep my voice down so he wouldn't hear. True to his word, Red hadn't left my side the entire day. Although he had at least given me the dignity to remain faithful outside the door as I changed and bathed. He's a good guy, though. He was a stubborn man who often took things to logical extremes, but I could tell he was serious about protecting me from the wolf. Oh! Whew. I feel so refreshed. Drying my wet hair, I stepped into the hallway to find Red standing there. Your turn! I gestured to the bathroom, but he shook his head.
私は
I don't mind skipping a
一日お
day
きで
between
構いません。
showers.
Well, I do. You're stinky. Well, I do mind, and I refuse to compromise with you on the issue. Stinky! I glared up at him, and he looked away.
わかりました。
Very well.
で
I shall
は、
briefly
シャ
borrow
ワ
your
ーをお借りし
shower.
ます。
Be sure to use soap behind your ears. Sure, go for it. And so he walked into the newly vacated bathroom. Once he shut the door, I started to head for the living room. Before I got there, I suddenly remembered a critical issue. He doesn't have a towel!
Oh boy.
I was so used to living here alone, I forgot what it's like to have a guest over. Without a towel, Rev would be forced to drip dry. I turned and headed for the linen closet. Back at the bathroom. Dun dun! Dun dun! Red? Are you already in the tub? Carrying a fresh towel over one arm, I knocked on the door. No response. Can I come in? Oh gosh, what if he's in the middle of changing? Boys. I pressed my ears to the door, but couldn't hear anything. Convinced that he must already be in the tub, I put my hand on the doorknob.
Oh boy.
I'm coming in. Whoa! All of a sudden, the door whipped open and I staggered forward.
大丈夫ですか?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I hastily straightened up. Surely enough, he was completely clothed. What the? How did you finish that quickly? Or did you not get in yet?
お借りしまし
I
た。
finished. It was very
おかげでさっ
refreshing.
ぱりしました。
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Sus. How? I could tell he had... How could he have finished within the few minutes it took me to get to the linen closet and back? Talk about a quick drip. He's practically bone dry. Oh wait, never mind. 1 second, we got new information. Upon further inspection, I noticed that the strands of hair peeking out from under his hood were dripping wet. Oh, did he just run his head underneath the faucet for a bit?
I mean, better than nothing, but still.
Yeah. You're soaked! Sure enough, here he is, dripping dry.
すみません。
I apologize.
Towel
I'm gonna assume to
見つからなかった。
find the towel.
Please, use this. I put the towel over his head and moved to dry him off. But instead he jerked away from me, taking the towel with him.
Alright then.
No head
自
pads.
分で拭くので結構です。
I can do it myself. Thank you.
Peachy just saw Marvelous.
Yeah. Peachy, where have you been? Goodness. Oh, hydrate. Okay.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one, but that's fine.
Well, we should hydrate anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah! Head pads.
How dare you be productive while watching the stream, Peachy?
Yeah, you're gonna make me sad by being all productive and taking care of yourself.
Yeah, how dare.
How dare indeed. Okay.
How many channel points do you have, Marvel? Because you keep spamming head pats, and now I'm just concerned.
Don't worry about it. That's the real answer here.
I guess.
Is he wet, puppy? Yes, he's dripping dry right now. He has a towel, though.
Yeah, I just got a towel.
With nothing left for my hand to do, I lowered it awkwardly. Head pats.
Actually, Relix, how many channel points do you have?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm sure Peachy has way more than you.
Oh yeah, probably.
Peachy, how many do you
so-
have now, actually? I don't know.
So let's see. I have 10k.
No.
God damn, Peachy.
I knew it was gonna be above 100k, but I didn't realize it got to 145.
Wow.
Jesus, I'm scared to know how much Spooky has.
You know, Spooky only has like half of that.
No, he has close. They've been that
Peachy just flexing chump change over there.
I wonder how many people got jump scared by that sound alert though.
Not me, because I had... Oh my god, Peachy has more.
Nice.
That's insane.
Damn.
Oh my god. Marvel has more than me.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky has more than Marvel. And then Peachy has more than all of us.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Red reached under his riding hood to dry himself off. A feat that took considerable talent. Then he looked at the floor in surprise.
床を濡らしてしまいました。すみません。
Uh-huh.
後で拭い
There's
て
a
おき
lot
ま
of
す。
water on the floor. I apologize. I'll wipe it up later.
We don't know Peachy. All we know is that he always wears this hood.
Yeah,
That's about it.
he refuses to take it off.
And also, like, he's very eccentric. Like, he says he could go days without taking a shower. He wanted to sleep outside, and then he only ate mackerel and, like, I guess beef.
Vague meat in a can.
Yeah, vague meat spam. Feral puppy. Don't worry about it. I can take care of it.
ですが、
But
Boys. Your first priority should be to get those clothes dry. Go stand by the living room fireplace.
わかりました。
very well.
Wait, did he take a bath in his full clothing?
I don't know. That's likely given the time frame, but I think he just did take it off and then dipped, because like even after doing that, their clothes will still be wet, you know? I don't know.
Oh my god, he would get along with Genshin Razor. I know, right? Once the bathroom was all cleaned up, I returned to the living room to find Red kneeling by the hearth. Here, drink this. It'll warm you up. I offered him the mug in my hand.
頼んでい
I
ます。
never asked for a drink.
Well, too bad. Consider it a little freebie.
ありがとうございま
Thank
す。
you.
良い香りですね。
It smells lovely.
花の
Like
匂いが
flowers.
So you know what those smell like. It's chamomile tea. Do you like it?
え
I suppose.
え、まあ、
Quack. Thanks, Hades. Also, hi, Hades.
He lowered his gaze to the mug of tea. Interesting. I hadn't expected that. I didn't know many guys who liked herbal teas. My brother had once called it disgusting, and I certainly wasn't expecting Red to be one of them.
Vods.
When I sat down next to him, he scooted a few inches away. This gesture actually hurt my feelings quite a bit, but I was never going to survive this forced cohabitation if I let these microaggressions get to me. Instead, I scrutinized him, looking for potential topics of conversation. So callers! The glow of the fire gently illuminated his face. The girl who just said microaggressions, I mean, she's not wrong. I fucking bet he's got puppy ears. Oh, I bet too. Show me the mirrors! Peachy going feral. We find out Peachy's the wolf.
Oh boy.
Drinking herbal tea while listening to the crackle of the firewood. This is the life. I want a pet. I love a good. Are your clothes dry?
はい。
They
お
are
かげ
now.
さまで。
Thank you.
Well, you better go catch them. He spoke without looking at me. That's good. But just so we're clear, you better sleep in the house tonight, okay?
それは、
But
I don't want you running off to the local dog park and getting in trouble. When he finally turned to look at me, I offered him a bright smile. On the off chance you were to get I know this one, I just forget how to say it. It's phenomonium?
Okay, so you know how you say pterodactyl?
Pneumonia.
There you go.
It would impact your work performance. The silent P words always get me, because it's like Over the course of our short time together thus far, I learned to appeal to his rationality.
That's...
Sure enough, he pursed his lips and then sighed.
そうですね。
You're right.
わかりま
Very
した。
well.
気を使わせてしま
I
い
apologize for
申し
being
訳
such
ご
a
ざいません。
burden. Going forward.
以後
I'll try not to
このような
disgrace
失態がない
myself
よう
like this
気をつけま
again.
す。
Relax, would you? My bed's upstairs. I sighed and shook my head.
That's...
You don't need to be so stiff with me. It's just gonna make me feel awkward.
善処します。
I'll work on it.
Thank you. Boys. Sitting on my vanity, I was brushing my hair when I heard a knock at the door. Come in.
失礼します。
Pardon the intrusion.
Now give me paw. As soon as he walked in, Red went to open the window and check outside. A gust of cool night air rushed into the room, sending my sleepiness packing.
Hydrate from Nero. Hi, Nero.
Yo, hi Nero.
A rare appearance.
Please give me paw. Peachy going feral.
You're maybe a little too into this, Peachy. I'm just gonna say.
I bet he has a tail too.
Oh boy.
At first I thought this said a tail tattoo, and I was like, like a tramp tail.
Oh dear.
We're gonna make him whack like a good boy.
Did you read this? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
外も見回りましたが、
I patrolled around the
特に異
perimeter.
常
I
はない
didn't
よう
notice
です
any
ね。
unusual activity.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Peachy probably does need some Wawa. Or otherwise a chill pill.
No, she is thirsty. She's fine. He closed the window. I want to pet him. No, Peachy, you can't have a pet. He's ours. Meanwhile, I turned around in my chair to face him. So you're gonna spend the night in my room? Why would I ask him that? Because he was the one who suggested it, of course. Hard to believe, isn't it? First he claimed he was gonna sleep outside, and now this. And we're gonna be sleeping in the same room, and we'll be roommates, and oh my god.
当然です。何か問題がありますか？
Of course. Is there a problem?
He looked at me like I'd grown a second head, a look I returned in full force. I'm pretty sure anyone would have at least a few misgivings about a man and a woman sharing a room at night.
ですが、
Well,
外
if
か
I
らあ
can't
なたを
protect
見
you from
守れないとな
outside,
ると、
then I need to be in the
部屋の
same
中であなた
room.
を見守るしか。
He tilted his head in contemplation. I don't really understand his logic, but then again, I'm not a cop. Well, if it doesn't bother you, then I guess it doesn't bother me either.
そうですか。
I see.
Loyal puppy. CG already, what?
Let's go.
As I climbed into bed, Red sat down on a chair near the window, staring at me. You're gonna sleep there?
ええ、
Yes.
ここにい
This
れば
puts me in an ideal
いかな
position
る
to
時にで
respond
も
to
対
any
処しやすい
danger.
です。
What the fuck? He is pretty high. It doesn't look comfortable.
こういった体勢には慣れています。
Oh boy.
Ooh, oh no, we have multiple options now.
Change the subject, change the subject.
Duolingo, I'm eating a peach. Me, please no.
Oh dear.
Change the subject, change the subject.
Yeah.
Why is it twice?
I don't know.
You know what? Give him a blanket.
Honestly, yeah, that's probably the best option.
Because, like, inviting him to bed, no.
Yeah.
Change the subject, that's just gonna keep you guys up. Just give him a
Yeah.
blanket.
Yeah.
In that case, here.
Floofy. Yeah.
I got up and pulled up one of the blankets off the bed to give him instead.
あなたが風邪をひいて
Then
しまいます
you might catch pneumonia.
Is that how you say that word?
Yes.
Pneumonia?
Or pneumonia. I don't know, man. God, I hate medical terms sometimes.
But what if you invite him to bed and he sleeps at the foot of the bed? Believe it or not, I've never even had a cold in all my life.
Okay, we know Ray Q is an idiot, but come on.
Yeah, and idiots don't feel temperature, don't get colds or something like that.
Yeah,
There's like
idiots don't get sick.
I was lying, of course. Okay, so she's not an idiot.
Okay.
Just a dumb.
せっかくのご好意ですが
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm afraid I must decline.
Sorry, the artist already added to the CG. You can't. No! He pushed the blanket away. They really ought to have a name for this archetype. I dub the Frigidaire. Who's gonna protect me if you freeze to death in your sleep? Oh, wait, I get it. This is one of those scenarios where I have to warm you up myself, isn't it? My bed's over here. I clapped my hands in understanding, and a split second later, Red had wrapped himself up in a blanket.
毛布で結構です
The blanket will be fine. Thank you.
He said no, thank you. Ah, darn. I shrugged and crawled back into bed.
Thoughts?
感謝します
Thank you,
ミスアリス
Miss Arisu.
So do you think we got the right choice there?
I think so.
No problem. I mean, did you see him blush a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. Lying down in bed, I continued the chat with Red for a bit. Today was pretty uneventful, huh? It's like it was the
You don't
first
look
day or
emotive.
something.
相手がいつ
We mustn't let her
どこから
guard down
現れ
yet. There's no
ど
telling
のような
when,
ことを仕掛けて
where,
くると
or
も分かりませ
how
ん
the culprit may strike.
Like an assassin!
はい
Yes.
You're a cop, right? What sort of criminals have you gone up against over the course of your career? Just so we're clear, I'm only asking about your track record so I can build a sense of trust with you.
よく覚えてい
I
ます
don't really remember.
Really?
はい
Yes, really.
私にとっ
After
て
so many cases
事
day
件
in
は
and day
日常
out,
であ
they
り
all blur together.
さまつな出来事です
Yeah,
He's
that's
2
fair.
days away from retirement.
Oh boy.
Wow! I raised my eyebrows in surprise. Then I noticed him staring at me. What?
いえ
Nothing.
He averted his gaze for a moment, then glanced back at me.
お会いした時から思っ
I've
てい
been
ました
wondering
が
for a while now.
あ
Are
な
you
た
not afraid?
不安ではないのですかあなたは狼
The wolf is essentially a stalker based on their actions thus far. Now they've escalated to sending you a blackmail letter.
狼に
Are
何
you
をされ
afraid
る
of
の
what they
か
might do to you?
不安に思ったりしないのですか
At this, I laughed. Of course not. After all, I've got you. A brief silence fell between us until I broke it once more. Tell me, Red, how do you think I feel about this?
この状
You
況
appear to be
About-
楽しんでいるかのように見えます
About you?
nobody.
Just kidding. I laughed nervously. Well, I can't pretend it isn't kind of fun. This kind of thing doesn't happen every day, you know.
そうですか
I see.
私の一連の
I
行
was
為
worried
は
I was being a
あな
nuisance
た
to
にとって
you.
迷惑なのではないかと思っていましたが
Same, actually.
必要な行為と
Though I realize my intrusion is
何かとご不
necessary
便
on
をおか
some
けするこ
level,
とは
I do find it
申
most
し訳なく思っ
regrettable.
ています
Don't be silly. You're protecting me after all. And like I said, I really appreciate you being here.
そうですか
You do?
Yes, I do.
That's...
And that's where that conversation ended, with boy smell. After a pause, I decided to ask a different question. You know, Red, ever since I got that blackmail letter, I've been thinking, maybe I ruined somebody's life.
しかしど
But
う
you
しても
can't
思
think
い
of
当たらない
anyone?
Right. If I could, I would have told you about it by now.
That's...
Tell me, Red, what is sin to you?
罪ですか
sin. It's when you
そ
break
れ
the
は犯
law.
罪を犯すことです
So committing a crime, in other words. Well, I definitely don't recall doing anything like that. Just a casual jaywalking. Oh, but I've been known to tell little white lies on occasion. If I'm late for school, sometimes I tell the teacher my alarm clock was broken.
その理屈
In
で
that
言えば
sense, I have sinned as well.
私も罪を犯しています
I guess most people would have, really.
そういうことになるでしょ
Agreed.
う
There are limitations to the laws we can enforce upon people. Otherwise, we would infringe upon their freedoms.
自由問題なのは
It
その
depends
代
purely on
償
the severity of their crime, the weight of the sin.
And the heaviest sin would be to murder someone?
どうでしょう
Who can say?
法律
According
で
to
言
the
えば
government, the
国
most
家を
severe
陥
would
れ
be
ることのよう
treason.
ですが
Oh, you mean like inducement of foreign aggression? In other words, the crime is really communicating with other countries in order to start fights. Treason. Also known as warmongering. We're learning so much about war crimes!
Oh boy.
War doesn't pick and choose its victims. Can't say I'm a fan personally.
I would hope not.
War.
よくご存知
It seems you know your stuff.
I giggled. How do they decide the severity of each crime anyway? I probed for his opinion.
個人によってもた
I
らされた
imagine
損
the
害
scales
が
of the severity of the
どの程度のもの
damage
なのか
caused. Give or take the reasoning behind how
その
and
行為が
why
な
the
ぜ
action was carried
どのよう
out.
に行われたのかということを客観それこそ
That's why we have
先ほどから
these
出ている
laws and
法
regulations in
律や
place.
規律という
It
ことは
establishes an existing framework to work
それらは
with.
すでに
and-
存在しているものです
I see. So the anatonym of crime isn't justice, but laws and regulations?
Antonym, by the way.
I don't know
そういうこ
English.
とになるのか
It's
もしれ
okay,
ま
I
せん
don't either. Perhaps so.
I see. So that's your outlook, huh? I ruminated on this for a moment.
あなたは
You
難し
certainly
いこ
think
とを考
about
え
some
るのです
complicated topics, don't you?
You think so?
寝る前に考
You
えす
shouldn't
ぎ
think
ると
too much if you want to
いつ
fall
まで経っ
asleep
て
in
も
a
眠れ
timely
ませんよ
fashion.
Who said anything about sleeping? Will you stay awake with me until then?
当然です
Of course. I'm here to
私はあな
protect
た
you
を
after
守る
all.
ために
Girlie, he's not going to sleep.
Yeah.
You mean it?
はい
Yes.
You won't be nervous?
常に冷静
I
に
strive to
対処
act
できるよ
rationally at all
う努め
times.
ております
I see. Well, for the record, I'm pretty nervous.
あなたには傷
Rest
一つつ
assured,
けさせ
I
ませ
won't
ん
them lay a finger on you.
なの
Now
で
get some sleep.
安心して
Oh,
眠って
this
く
is a
ださい
different type of nervous. I'm excited. That wasn't what I meant. Oh. Okay, I'm counting on you. Night night. Basically, she's just wondering, like, I wonder if this bitch is gonna do something.
Yeah.
I slowly close my eyes. What if we
Oh,
get a
yes, yes.
CG of Red just sleeping in the chair?
That would be cute. Good night.
In the darkness, his voice was gentle, guiding me to slumberland. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. Morning already. I sat up and stretched as the morning sun streamed in through my window. I looked in the direction of the light, but realized that Red was gone. No!
No, the puppy.
No! No puppy! Red! Here, boy! Red! I got out of bed and opened the door to find him standing directly in front of me in the hallway. Whoa! I jumped back reflexively.
おはようございます
Good morning.
I
Miss
also-
Addison.
I almost had that word. I stopped myself. I was like, wait, did I mess that up? Good morning, Red. You startled me. I clutched my chest. Heart attack!
申し訳ございません
I apologize. While you were
あなたが寝てい
sleeping,
る
I was checking for any
何
unusual
か異常がないか
activity.
調べていました
Oh, good work. I tied my hair back in a quick ponytail so I could wash my face.
Thoughts.
Then I felt the gaze on me and turned to look. What?
いえ
Nothing.
He's gonna say you look good with a ponytail, girl. He awkwardly averted his eyes. What if we get a CG MC in a ponytail?
That'd be cute.
Huh?
それはそうと
Tell me,
ミスアリ
Miss
ス
Arisu, what are your plans for the day?
Well, sleep. Then maybe make some food. Sleep again. Oh, and then I have school. I'm going to school.
Interesting.
そうですか
I see.
Humming to myself, I opened the fridge to take stock of the ingredients I had on hand. For breakfast, we can have eggs and toast, plus leftovers from last night. Then I just need to put together 3 dishes for the packed lunches, and we should be good to go. I quickly launched into meal prep.
あなたは
I didn't
大
take
ぐ
you
らい
for
に
a
は見
heavy
えませんで
eater.
したが
Huh? Red called out to me as I was plating the finished food. His gaze was fixed on the 4 boxed lunches sitting on the counter. Oh, the lunches? No, there's no way I can eat all of that.
では
So
誰
they're
かに
for
渡
other
す分
people?
Yep. Does that make you curious? Wanna know who? I grinned.
え
Yes.
え
Part of my
あなたの
job is
交
to
友関係
maintain
を
an
把握する
understanding of your interpersonal
私の務めですから
relationships.
Well, 1 is for me, 2 are for them, or for my friends, I guess you'd say.
仲間
You guess?
Well, 1 of them is a friend, and the other one, it's hard to explain. He's like a frenemy. He's kind of short, kind of foul-mouthed. Oh, and anyway, the last one is for you. I thrust out my chest proudly. He stared back at me dubiously.
わざわざ
You went out of your way to
私
prepare
の
my
分を用意した
portion.
のですか
Of course. Don't you want it?
缶詰があ
I
り
have
ま
my
す
canned rations.
If you don't get some variety in your diet, you'll give yourself high blood pressure from excessive salt intake. Gotta feed the puppy. Well, Peachy, you missed it, but he only eats fish and meat, and we joke that it's cat food and dog food. A balanced diet is critical for someone with a job like yours that requires a lot of physical stamina. Otherwise, you won't have energy to combat the bad guys. Sir! I rattled off all the excuses I could think of to keep him from getting a word in edgewise. The point is, your well-being directly benefits me. Does that make sense?
わかりました。
Understood.
あ
I
り
shall
がたく
gratefully
受け
accept
取ら
this
せていただき
gesture.
ます。
Yay! Then we're gonna feed him Cajun and completely wreck his insides.
Oh boy.
The time flew by, and before I knew it, it was time to leave the house. What a good boy. I know, right, PT? He's just a little puppy. At the front door, I put on my shoes, then turned on my heel. I'm going to school now.
私も
I
付き合
shall
います。
accompany you.
No, sit. Heel. Oh, right. I totally forgot about the 24-hour surveillance thing. He wasn't my personal butler or something. He was a police officer. Ooh. This isn't going to be one of those things where you walk into my class wearing a school uniform and the teacher introduces you as our new exchange student, is it? What type of shit have you been reading?
潜入捜査
Ah,
で
I
す。
see. Undercover
それは良い意見で
investigation.
す。
That's a novel
早速
idea.
学生
Shall
服を取
acquire
り
a
寄せ
school uniform and
転
fill
校
out
の
the
手続きを
paperwork
取
at
りましょう。
once. Oh boy.
He's into it! Oh no, don't give him ideas! Literally the plot of Full Metal Panic. Damn. You're joking, right?
いえ、本気で
Absolutely
す。
not.
He said this with a perfectly straight face, too. Uh-oh. Let's think about this for a moment. Do you realize how long that paperwork will take to process? Once again, here I was having to explain something to Red. It's just not worth it over one measly blackmail letter.
実害があっ
We
て
ought
か
to
らでは
take every
遅いです。
precaution.
I understand how you feel, but think about it. You're clearly a grown man. There's nothing undercover about this. Oh, come on. You haven't seen High School Musical?
How old is him? Because I don't remember when I... Because, like, I did check everyone's ages, but I don't remember what his age was.
Look, if High School Musical can cast adults as school children, he could pass. I mean, look, he's already got his blanket already.
He's 21, though.
That's not bad. You
Yeah.
can just say he's been held back a couple of years. That's it.
Oh, boy.
Transfer from a new school, held back a couple of years, boom, 21 high schooler. 21 Jump Street, let's go.
I mean, she...
Wait, unless she's going to college. I mean, high school in Japan is college, right? So.
No, it's not. But what I will say is that, like, in the original JP, she's 17, but for the localization, they changed her age to 19.
Oh, right, I forgot.
So, like, her going to school makes sense without it being
Is
clarified
Red
as
still
college.
21
Yes.
in Japanese?
He
Oh my
is.
god. Okay, never mind.
Same thing
That's-
with Cinderella. Cinderella is 23, both in JP and the localization.
I know why they upped her age to 19,
Mhm.
but it's still like, just thinking about the fact that she's originally 17, and we got through the whole entire Cinderella line.
Yeah.
Also, we have 2 grown men to start out with
Yeah.
in chapter 1, so it's like,
Yeah. Like, it's still, like, a little questionable with her being 19 instead, but, like, not nearly as bad. So... Anyways.
Oh. With all the unwanted attention you'll attract, the culprit is bound to notice you immediately.
It's okay, Hades. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Hades. I was desperate to keep him far, far away from the school.
Oh boy.
そうですね。
You're right. It would be
確かに
unnatural for me
私
to accompany you as a
学生と
fellow
して
student.
あなたのそばにいるのは
Teacher
不自然かもしれません。
See? There you go.
では、
Which is why
臨時
I
の
shall
教
have
師とし
them
て
hire
赴任
me
す
as
る
a
ことにしましょ
substitute
う。
teacher.
Let's go. Now you're cooking with gas. I shot him with the finger guns. Pew pew, locked and loaded.
警察官
Oh look, he has a hood too. A nerdy puppy.
Hmm.
Oh, am I reading this?
I don't know.
Huh.
I'm thinking. Because,
He's got little pawsies.
yeah.
警察官
I don't know, do you want to be the classmate?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
A cop? Yup.
マジで
For reals?
すっ
Dude,
げえ
that's
かっこい
totally
いじゃないですか
Lunchtime found me in the school courtyard. As we ate, I told my buddy all about what was going on. A buddy known as... Oh, okay, he has a name. His name was Wolfie, spelled with 2 O's and an E, apparently.
I don't know
Wolfie.
who Wolf could be.
Who could Wolf be? I don't know.
Oh my god. I know Reikyu's dumb, but holy shit.
Wow, Wow, you even dressed up in your furry attire to the... What is that, like a wolf?
で
Some might say,
どこにいるん
the
ですか
wolf?
その警察官は
Wait, the wolf? Nope, doesn't ring a bell. So where's he at? Your cop friend, I mean. He bit back a laugh as he spoke. No clue. He did tell me to give a shout if I'm ever in danger. I feel like if I was straight, I would be questioning this a lot more, but since I'm bi, I completely understand.
Yeah, that's fair.
In the end, we decided against the substitute teaching thing. Oh. And what'd they go with? Mainly because it was ridiculous.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I recognized his voice, but I wasn't 100% sure who or why.
Natsuki Hane.
Yep. He also voices Tanjiro in Demon Slayer if you watched that.
No, I have like no frame of reference for anime.
Okay.
Like I've only seen a couple animes like several years ago, and that's about it.
Interesting. You should watch more animes.
I would, I just don't have time.
Play them at 2 times speed.
Oh yeah, I did that with course. I did that with like lectures and stuff. So
Nice.
he's Shen Jin in Street Fighter 6. Oh, is that one of the new fighters? I haven't played Street Fighter 6 in a while.
Yeah, I think it's new. Or at least newer, anyway. Did you read that?
Yeah, mainly because it was ridiculous.
Yeah, kinda couldn't remember.
ふんてか
So
アリ
like,
スちゃん
how
大
you're
丈夫
holding
な
up
ん
and
ですか
stuff.
Is he connecting Tokyo Ghoul? Damn. Like, I read the manga for Tokyo Ghoul, but I never watched it, so...
I know Kaneki. There's some really good fan art of him.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's about as much as I know about Tokyo Ghoul and that and Unravel.
I mean, honestly, that's all you have to know.
Exactly. Unravel's great.
Mhm.
I have time to watch anime, but I don't because I can't play my games and watch anime at the same time. Otherwise, I get distracted. What's your day, yo? What do you mean?
そりゃいろいろと
Come on,
聞いてるだけ
dude.
でもう心
After
配っ
everything you
す
just
よ
told me, I'm
襲
so
われたり
worried
したら
now.
どうしよ
What if
うと
your
か
crazy stalker forces himself on you?
Yeah.
Before I do?
Wild.
Relax. Not gonna happen. I waved my hand submissively.
そうかな。
You sure about that?
可愛いからな。
You're a pretty girl, you know. Like, very pretty. Someone I might even be interested in. Oh yeah? Go ahead, butter me up.
I didn't mention Vanitas because I know Relix wouldn't know Vanitas.
The only Vanitas I know is from Kingdom Hearts, that's it.
Yeah, and it's not that Vanitas. So.
And I know it wasn't that one. My anime is Kingdom Hearts. That's
よっ、世界一の美少女。
Mirror, mirror on the wall. You're the hottest of them all.
Automata.
9S. Oh my god, they have so many. They have weird names for Nier Automata. I have Nier Automata. I need to play it.
Play it.
I will. I'll probably end up streaming it, honestly.
Do it, because then I'll actually know what happens in that game. Because I don't.
The only thing I know about Nier Automata is that there's like a fake ending, and then you go through the entire game again.
I think I remember that, yeah. But
That's all I know.
All I know is that it's supposed to be good and good character designs exist. Yeah.
That's about it. That's all I know.
Yeah. You're at that rate.
I was gonna say, before you asked, yes, I did read that.
Okay.
Androids have feelings. Ain't that the truth? This is any you can get for sucking ass in the tutorial. Well, time to become a game journalist. Yes, I read that.
Yeah, okay.
We exchanged a high five.
で、その警
So
察官はどう
what's the
なんす
story
か？
with the cop? Is he like putting the moves on you? What do you mean?
どう思った？
Well, what's he like? He's weird. Oh, and ridiculously attractive.
うんうん。そっか。
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Eh?
Like, did you get John Lee from
かっこいい
Genshin?
の？
Wait, what? So he's hot? More like ice cold. John Lee, no. Oh. This seemed to dampen Wolfie's enthusiasm quite a bit. You know what? I'm kind of glad we don't date this guy. He looks kind of like a pushover.
I mean,
Or so I thought. Then he grinned.
あー
So you're trying to smash that, eh? Are you trying to smash that? Ooh. Ooh. Obviously, the correct answer is why do you ask?
yeah. I love that this is a question.
1 second, just pause right here. Are you trying to smash that? Oh, why do you ask?
だってかっこいいんすよね。
He's hot, right?
Are you trying to smash that?
He might be trying to smash that. Definitely.
それに赤ずきんの
Plus,
話を
every
してる
time you
時
bring
は
him up,
や
you
け
get
に
this
嬉し
big
そうって
smile
い
on
う
your
か。
face. It's kind of weird. I do?
そうっすよ。
Hella, dude. It's not really about hooking up with him or anything like that. I just want to get to know him better, that's all.
純粋にな。
That's all. What? You don't believe me?
そこに一切の
Are
下
you
心
sure
がな
there's
いって言える？
nothing else? You mean physical attraction?
そう。もっと直球で無粋な
Yeah,
言い方を
like
すると、
real talk, straight up.
セック
Do
ス
you want
で
the
きる
D
か
or
できない
not?
かってこと。
Are you down to smash? Good thing I wasn't drinking my tea just then, or I'd have to spit it out all over myself. Physical attraction and the need to pet them ears. By do you mean doggo, then yes. This really isn't the sort of conversation we should be having in public.
ごめんごめん。
My
まあ
bad, my
女
bad.
友達
Just
と
think of
の
it
放
like
課後の恋バナ
gossiping on the
程度
phone
に
with your
考えて
gal
よ。
pals. But you're a guy, and we're not on the phone.
あ、俺も一応
Oh,
男扱
so
い
you
してもらえ
do
てるん
see
す
me as a
ね。
guy.
やった
Hell yeah!
Gender?
Gender? Of course. What else would you be? You wouldn't be the wolf, right? Fucking
Okay.
your pet. No, I can't have two dogs.
Why not? 2 hands.
I mean, we already have our hands full with the first one, and he's not even comfortable yet.
I mean,
He's not even comfortable in the new house yet. So I can have a dog boy. Only if you can keep a Tamagotchi alive for a month, Peachy. Shake boy.
ワンワンってちげえっすよ。
God, you got me. Arf, arf, bark, bark. Okay,
とりあえず
ahem.
話を
Let's get
戻
this
そうか。
conversation back on track, shall we? You're the one in the fucking fursuit at school, and you're wondering like she's treating you like a dog. Okay.
Peachy.exe has stopped working.
He pushed it at one. What?
いつまでもそんなことやって
Good
ると
grief! You need to start
せっかくの
trying a little
チャンス
harder, or you're
逃しちゃ
gonna
う
miss your
よ。
big chance. What do you mean?
突然奇怪な事件に
You,
巻き込まれた
the
か弱
damsel in
き
distress,
美少女
pursued
そんな彼女の元
pursued
に
by a
派遣さ
spooky
れた
stalker.
凄腕
Kim,
の警
case
察官
question.
映画がかって
Detective
待ったなっ
assigned to your
てくら
case.
いの映
Oh
画
no, I
シチュエー
cracked
ショ
it.
ンじゃ
He's
ねえ
ace.
か
He's not gonna be interested in you. This is like Hollywood material, my dude. Think about it. Now it's a fur cowl. I mean, you're not wrong. You're right. This really does sound like movie material. Although I can't help but notice you put question marks on part of it.
いやいや
How'd you do
マ
that?
ジで気のせいっす
Nah, bro. You're imagining things. Uh-huh. Let's go with that. Can we actually go back to what he said? I want to see where he put the question marks.
Distress, ace.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely wolf. Because, like, you can't put damsel in distress in question marks when your friend is, you know,
Yeah.
being pursued by a stalker, unless you are said stalker. So obviously he has a different view of the incident that's going on than our character and the cop. So obviously, yeah, like
Yeah.
he is suspect number one.
The wolf, and his name is Wolf, like, you know.
I mean, I don't want to believe that it's him because it's too obvious.
Someone could be framing him.
Someone could be framing him. You're right. I do like. The thing is, like, he hasn't given us any reason to not suspect him,
Yeah.
and he's like our most likely candidate. So I am fully on board with saying he is Wolf right now. And yes, I did read that.
Okay.
とにかくそんな
My
美味し
point
い
is,
状況な
there's
の
no way
に
this thing
恋
is
愛フラ
ending
グが立たない
platonically.
わけがない
No? You think so? So I can get him in my
Oh.
bed and
吊
give
り
him
橋
all
効果と
little
か
doggy
よく言う
treats
じゃないですか
and comb his fur? You bet, dude. Ever heard of the suspension bridge effect? Right. That's supposed to be temporary, though, and mixed signals don't really count if you ask me. Are you saying he
何
might be
言って
a
るんすか
red herring?
勘違いも恋のうちっすよ
Pack it up. We can't do any better than that, Sakya.
No way.
You dweeb. Mixed signals are all part of the game, my dude.
アリスちゃんが本気なら
Look,
俺
if you're serious
協
about
力して
this,
やってもいい
I'm
っす
down to help
よ
a sister out. You're gonna help me?
な 信じてな。
What? You don't believe me? I'll just send another threatening letter.
No way.
Now get him in your arms in no time. No, I believe you. It's just...
そんなかまととぶってる幼げな羊は
Oh, please. Keep acting like you're a sweet little lamb and some wolf's gonna come along and gobble you up. Maybe wolf with 2 O's and a E. Are you saying men are all beasts?
Not all men.
Just the ones that have a fur cowl.
どこの誰が考えたのか知らないけど、
Fucking
秀逸な言葉っすよね。
I'll tell you, whoever first came up with that saying is a genius. Does that mean I'm in danger right now? Sitting here alone with you? Help! Red! Take him out! Oh, I get it. Because I'm a wolf. You're the wolf? Get it?
よく気づきました。
Guilty as charged. Ah, woo! He raised his hands in front of his face, pointing his claws at me. Eek! Save me, Mr. Huntsman! Red comes in and just flying kicks him in the gut. I leaned back in fall fright as I joked.
Wow. Fonse.
Always but physical. Sorry.
かぶり。
Chomp chomp! He put his arms around me. Uh-oh.
何やってるんだお前ら。
Huntsman.
What? Huntsman? What?
Huntsman. He appeared. He spawned, as asked for. I guess I'll take him, since you're already voicing 2 people here.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just like thinking like... Is
He's
this another
pretty.
character that we won't be able to date?
Yeah, he's not dateable, unfortunately. He's really
Damn.
pretty.
何やってるんだお前ら。
Look at that crimson shirt though.
Yeah,
It's so good.
I think I recognize his voice, so that's gonna bug me. I need to find out immediately. Oh, Huntsman and Wolf have routes in Heads and Tails. So
Heads and Tails, what's that?
it's a game that you play after this main stuff. So after the epilogue.
Oh.
Let's see.
So what I'm hearing is that we get to extend our Friday streams by like another month.
Maybe.
Because then we have to play Heads and Tails after Taisho X Alice. Something Snow White and the Huntsman, something.
Sir, if I don't know any of the Huntsman's voice actor roles, and he just sounds familiar anyways, that would be annoying. Doesn't look like I know any of his roles. Let's try Animagus instead. Yeah, no, I don't have any reason to recognize his voice. Alright. Well. Gotta listen to his voice again so I can know what to do.
何やってるんだお前ら。
What did I just walk in on?
An annoyed voice ran out, interrupting our little game.
あ、本当に漁師さん
Oh
だった。
hey, he actually showed up.
やっ
What's up, Mr. Huntsman? Wolf jumped to attention, straightening his posture. You see, Mr. Huntsman is one of the hunters who works here. His real name is Ryoshi. I'm not allowed to call him that at school. Fun fact, Ryoshi means hunter in Japanese. Our parents weren't very creative.
Our parents?
Hello, Mr. Huntsman. I wonder if this is the older brother.
I think so.
I mean, she does come from a family of hunters. We found that out in Cinderella's room.
Yeah.
And if we want to believe that there's some similarities between all of them. I greeted him formally.
あ
Hey.
あ。相変わらずバカ
You two
ば
ever
っかり
think
やって
about
んな
taking school seriously for a change?
Sick burn, Hunter the Hunter.
成績はいいんすけどね。
Ah, come on, we've got good grades. Yeah! We exchanged a playful glance. Wearing his usual resting grump face, Mr. Huntsman sat down next to me and took a small rectangular item out of his pocket. You know you're not allowed to smoke, Mr. Huntsman. I snatched the pack of cigarettes away and put a lollipop in his mouth instead. He voices various Digimon in Digimon Fusion. I need to hear. Though he was a talented hunter, he had a poor grasp on social etiquette. Good grief, try to be more considerate of your students. Some people are sensitive to smoke, remember? They have asthma!
Oh, sorry. Bad habit.
Okay, I'm satisfied. He rolled the lollipop around on his tongue as he spoke.
あ、そうだ。
Bark, bark, bark,
聞いてくださいよ、漁師さん。
UARFARFR, woo wooarfarf. Bark, bark, bark. Woof, woof, bark. Woof, woof. ARF. Block, block, bark, bark, or ooh.
Alright.
Whoa, what's up?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, so wait till you get a load of this, Mr. Huntsman. Oh wow, we got all the animals today.
The timing though, the settler played right after you finished reading that.
Oh yeah, so wait till you get a load of this, Mr. Huntsman. Quack!
アリスちゃん、気になる男ができたらしいんす
Arisu
よ。
has a crush on this guy and he's... I hastily clasped a hand over Wolfie's mouth, and he licked it, the sicko.
Oh yeah.
な、全然興味な
You
いっ
don't
て
care at
顔。
all, do you?
いいんす
Hell,
か？
man.
いいんす
You
か？
don't care about some
大
guy
事な
getting it on with your
兄
little
ちゃんの大事なもの
sister?
が奪われてもいい。
Wolfie pushed my hand away, his eyes sparkling with curiosity.
Pipe down.
あらく。
Ouch! Hearing Mr. Huntsman's disinterested response, I heaved a sigh of relief. Wolfie, he doesn't care about my love life. Just like I don't care that he goes through girlfriends like underwear.
Damn. For the record, I do care a little. I'm a hunter, after all.
I stared at him wearing my most threatening smile.
Ah, yes, it's Arisu's brother, the huntsman.
I was very logical. Who's this? No, it's her brother.
He's 29, apparently.
In this timeline, she has a brother.
She had one in the other one, too, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, but also you said Mr. Huntsman is dateable in the side story, so...
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I'm confused. I hope it means we get to be not her. Maybe we get to be boy Alice, and then it's fine. I don't know.
Who knows?
Minor
Anyway.
concern, but that's a later problem.
That is a later problem indeed. She had multiple siblings in the previous timeline. Ah.
I don't remember. Look, right cute.
Just then the bell rang, signaling the end of our happy little lunch period. No one was named though. Yeah. Whoops! Time's up! Gotta go! Fist pumping internally, I jumped to my feet. Meanwhile, Mr. Huntsman gave me a look that said, I'll let it slide for today.
そうっすね。
Yeah, we better go. You okay? Are you coming down with something? Oh, nothing. Just pneumonia. I rubbed Wolfie's back as I spoke.
ごめん。
Sorry, just choked on my own spit. Thanks, though.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, happens too often.
Peachy.
Peachy just wants all the feral boys.
I mean,
Well, I guess Mr. Hunt's not feral, but
yeah.
he's my age, okay? I need to. Well, okay. Maybe have some soup when you get home just to be safe. That way you can choke on that too. He was a sickly child growing up, and to this day he would frequently fall ill.
Me too, bestie.
もう大丈夫。
I'm
今日
all
美
better
味しいお
now.
弁当
Anyway,
ごちそうさまでした。
Thanks as always for the great food. Yeah, he's cute, but he's also prime suspect number 1, Peachy. He grinned like it was nothing.
じゃ、また。
Anyway, see ya! Absolutely, oh my god. See you later. Time to tame this puppy. If anything, MC needs to be tamed. She's a bit of a brat.
Yeah.
And so we waved goodbye. As I walked off campus, I glanced around, checking my surroundings. MC is so special. I know. No people or houses nearby. Just a sea of trees. Hardly surprising, of course, considering the school was situated in a forest in the more rural part of town. Sure enough, there he was, standing against a tree. Thanks for waiting. As soon as he caught sight of me, Red straightened his posture.
お帰りなさい。
Welcome
ミスア
back,
リス。
Miss Arisu. Glad
ご
to
無
see
事
you're
で何より
unharmed.
です。何か異常はあ
Do
り
you
ま
Did
せ
you
ん。
notice
notice any... Jinx!
Did you notice any abnormal activities?
Nope, just another peaceful day at school.
At least Reikyu and Red Riding Hood start with RE, unlike Cinderella.
ならば良かったです。
Glad to hear it.
What were you up to while I was in class?
見回りです。
Patrolling,
それ
as
と
well as some minor
周
legwork.
辺に聞き込みを。
He didn't skip leg day. Legwork?
ここ最近の間、
I asked around to see
周囲
if
に不
anyone
審な
had
人物は
witnessed
いなか
someone
った
acting
といったこと
suspiciously.
です。
How'd it go?
ありませんでした。
No luck.
実
It
に
would
穏
appear
やか
this
で
town is downright
平和そのものです。
idyllic. Peachy, help. What is that word? How do you pronounce it?
Idyllic?
Maybe. It's definitely a word that, like, I can read it in my head fine, but now that I'm having to actually read it aloud, I'm
One
like
second.
buffering.
Idyllic.
Okay.
Especially of a time or place like an idol. Extremely happy, peaceful, or picturesque. An attractive hotel in an idyllic setting. Idyllic.
Meow.
Meow. Idyllic. That's good to hear. So anyway, would you come shopping with me on our way home?
どうぞ。
Certainly.
Thanks! Good, because I need to pick up a lot of canned meat and canned fish. I heard you might have a good couple possibilities. Oh man, a song from Gundam Thunderbolt that makes me feel happy. I have no idea what that means.
I don't either.
What is happiness? And so I purchased a few days worth of groceries, humming to myself all the while. Red was right. The town truly felt idyllic and peaceful. Nevertheless, he maintained constant vigilance as he scanned the area. Any requests for dinner tonight?
ありません。
No.
I see. Off topic, would you describe yourself as an alpha in bed?
Hello?
That was not me putting the in bed part this time.
I know. Reikyu, hello. What?
My friend told me that all men are wolves.
狼イコール肉
So you're
食
asking
と
me
いう
if
つ
I'm
な
an
がりです
alpha wolf?
Or a beta cuck, doesn't matter. Sonotori! I shot the finger guns. Bam bam!
あなたは私のことを
Did you tell your
その
friend
ご友
about
人に
me?
Of course, I tell him everything. He stared at me, exasperated. Happiness is what Peachy is going through right now watching boys. Oh, I can't relate. He's clearly a Sigma male. Come on, Alice. Of course. Is that a bad thing?
いえ
No.
学
It may
校にいる
prove
際には
beneficial to have a friend
事
at
情を知
school
ってい
who
る
knows
友
what you're
人と
going
行動を
through.
共にした方が良いでしょう
Unless that friend is the one committing the crimes.
Yeah, we'll have to investigate that possibility a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm a cat boy / girl who likes dog boys. What can I say? Meow meow, bitches. Don't worry. It's someone I know I can trust. His name is Wolf.
そうですか
I see.
Meanwhile, the actual brainwave scan of Reikyu's brain. Just not connecting the dots. After another cut reply, Red hastened his pace and I trailed after him. Are you gonna ask me more details about my friend?
はい
Weren't you, like, interested in my interpersonal relationships and all that?
No.
Oh. I've been expecting him to interrogate me about it, so this caught me off guard. Okay, then. Muttering to myself, I stared after him. But just as he was about to pass the flower shop, he stopped short. He's so unbothered, honestly, I love that for him. Whoa! What is it? I had to stop myself from chasing into him at the last second. Or crashing into him.
Nothing.
He's close now. He tugged his riding hood down over his eyes.
誰かがつけている気配が
I
しま
think
す
someone might be following us.
What?
気のせいかもしれま
We
せん
may be mistaken,
ここ
but
は
just
念
in
のため
case.
商
I
店
think we
街を
should run
走り
out
抜
if
けよ
you're
う
at
と思い
full
ます
speed. Any
問題はあります
objections?
か
Any objections? Question mark. Nope. I'm fairly in shape if I do say so myself.
それはよかった
Glad to hear it. Let's go.
行きましょう
Crouching down slightly, Red began to run at full speed, weaving between the passerbys. Naturally, I followed suit. We're running! Once we rounded the corner, we finally came to a stop.
息が切れていますが
Notice you're out of breath.
体
I
力
thought
に
you
自
said you
信が
were
あ
in
ったので
shape.
は
I spend all my time indoors. What did you expect? I am. It's just weaving between people in the crowd is harder than I thought it would be.
そうですか
Is that so?
So I just want to say Payday 3 stealth is boring. I just want to blow up stuff and dead. Well, that's why we have C4. Yeah, only a ninja could pull that off.
私も忍者では
Not
あ
a
りません
ninja, and I managed it.
You're a cop. That's pretty close to a ninja. Yeah, I know. You must be some kind of special agent or something, huh? Anyway, don't worry about it. So, are we still being followed? Let me look back and check.
私の気のせいだったようです
I apologize. It appears I was mistaken.
I laughed humorously. Ta-da! Tonight's dinner is Salisbury steak.
知っています
Yes, I know. I watched you prepare it.
Damn. I sauntered gallantly into the dining room with our food on a platter, but Ren didn't much appreciate my dynamic entrance. Right. With a deft hand, I set all the plates on the table, all 2 of them, and then took a seat across from him.
いただきます。
Thank you for the meal.
Bon appetit! And so we tucked into our supper.
Thoughts.
Nom 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 nom.
How is it? Do you like it? Meanwhile, I used my knife and fork to cut my steak into bite-sized pieces. Meanwhile, Red Riding Hood was just busy tearing his apart with his teeth. I heard that last talk you cut out on Discord though.
Oh no. Sure, I like it fine.
Huh? Alrighty, this is a step above last night's. Do you need me to tell you it's delicious comment? The power of meat is not to be underestimated, it seems. You mean it? I'm so glad. Oh yeah, and how did you like your lunch?
よかったです。
It was good.
So he does know the word good. Yay! I jumped out of my seat and thrust my fist into the air victoriously. That works.
Thoughts.
Hearts! Ahem! Red shot me a weird look, so I cleared my throat and returned to my seat. What is wrong with this girl? Yeah, he is. Nothing's really happened since you got here, huh? Yeah, mission accomplished. I casually changed the subject.
例の嫌がらせ
And
で
you're
す。
talking about the harassment?
Red promptly took the bait. What a nice guy letting me save face. Yeah, it's like the guy up and vanished. Weird, huh?
警戒しているのかもしれ
Perhaps
ま
it's
せん
on guard now that I'm here.
Then it hit me. Wait. But that means... The wolf knows a cop is here? That's so
そ
weird.
の
I
可能
only
性も
told
ないとは言えま
wolf.
せん。
It's not out of the realm. Blah blah. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
He took an item out of his Ginham basket.
ちなみに、
While we're on
こ
the
れに見
subject,
覚えは
do you recognize this?
What is it? The object he set on the table is small and black.
Is it a chess piece?
Is it a bug? To me, it looked like a portable radio of some kind. A bug!
Hmm.
今に仕掛けられていました。
I found it in your living room. I'll
鑑識
pass
に
it
回し
along
てお
to
き
the
ますが、
forensics just in
お
case.
そらく
But I
盗聴器
imagine
の
it's a
類
type
で
of
しょう。
listening device.
A literal bug? I thought it was gonna be a literal bug, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it just like unrolls. It's just like, oh, you brought home a gift. When did that get here? I swallowed. But no, it's
あ
just
な
a
たの留
listening
守を
bug.
狙って
It's fine.
狼が仕
It's
掛けたもの
possible
だ
the
と思
wolf
われま
waited
す。
until you left the house in order to install it.
念のため、
I went ahead
こ
and
の
searched
家
the
をく
house
まな
top
く
to
調べ
bottom
まし
just
た
in
が、
case, but I
他
failed
に
to
このよう
locate
なも
any
のはありま
others.
せんでした。
When did that happen?
捜査の基本です。
All part of my investigation.
As he spoke, he didn't even bat a lash. No, seriously, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get a warrant before you go searching around the whole premise. Forget it. What do we do? Are we in trouble if the culprit finds out about you? I looked at him with concern.
いえ、
On the contrary,
逆に私が
I'd
こ
say
こ
my
にいるこ
presence
と
is
で、
keeping them in
牽制に
check.
なっているとも言えます。
Oh, I see. I guess it'll be harder to mess with me now that I got a bodyguard, huh?
はい。
Right.
しか
My
し
bed is upstairs.
このまま何もない
That
となる
said,
と
at the rate we're
犯人を
progressing,
逮捕するど
we'll
ころ
have
か
difficulty of
特定すら
identifying the
難しいかもしれま
culprit,
せん
much
ね
less arresting them.
Oh
鑑識の結果にも
no.
よりますが
My guess is the forensics team won't find
何も
anything,
出て
but
こな
we'll
いでしょう
see.
から
We're so confident
does-
in them.
So does that mean that you get to stay here forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and my bed is upstairs?
No boy.
Should we bait him or something?
本気でも冗談で
Please
も
don't suggest that.
そのよう
Not
な
even
こ
as
と
a
はおっしゃ
joke.
らないでいただきたい
Remind me again why it is I'm here.
何のために私が
To protect me and cuddle and he nodded.
そうです
Cuddles.
そのあなたを
Precisely.
ミスミ
Which
ス
means
危
I
険な目
cannot
にさら
expose
す
you
こと
to
な
danger
ど
for
で
no
きま
good
せん
reason.
今回の任務の
Your
優先
safety
度は
takes priority over
あなた
taking
の
the
保護が
culprit
一
into
番であり
custody.
But sometimes you have to take risk if you want to get anywhere. We learned that in the last route when the wizard told us not that we
今
were
はその時で
cowards.
はありません
Trust me when I say now is not one of those times.
Kind of weird how that lined up actually.
Yeah.
He shot me down without hesitation.
良いですかミスア
Listen
リス
here, Miss Edisu. It's only been 2 days
私がここに来て
since I first arrived.
まだ2日し
Just
か経
because
ってい
we
ません
haven't seen anything yet doesn't mean we never
その
will.
間に何も起こらなかったとはいえ
Oh. So I should just relax and keep living my life with you?
はい
Correct.
もしも
If the culprit plans to
犯人
commit
が
a
私
crime
の
in my
存在を知った
presence,
上で
they will surely
情報に
attempt to
及ぶと
strike
な
when
れ
our
ば
guards are down.
あなた
Oh no! We should stick close together at night. Maybe in the same bed? While they're gathering intel on us right now?
はい
Yes.
少
At
な
the
くと
very
も
least. That's what I would do in
私ならそう
their
します
shoes.
Oh no! At this, I closed my eyes and sank deep into thought.
何か
What is it?
What if the culprit never makes a move? I opened my eyes and looked at him once more.
Dots.
I mean, you've considered the possibility that they won't take further action, right?
ええまあ
Yes, of course.
What would you do then? Surely you can't stay here forever and ever, right?
Dots.
After a moment of thought, Red looked back at me.
1週間
One
Nani
week
mo
from now,
nakakita.
should the culprit remain
上層
dormant,
部に
we'll report that
脅
the
迫状は
blackmail
一
letter
過
was
性
an
のいたずらだっ
isolated
たと伝え
incident.
るつもりです
We got a time
もちろ
frame.
んその後
Granted,
もあな
should
たに
anything
何かあ
occur
るよう
after
ならば
that, I'll of
駆け
course
つけ
come
ます
to your aid at once.
But you won't stay with me as my bodyguard like you're doing now?
はい
Right.
I see. Then that means we only have 5 more days together, huh?
今日を含めれば
6 if you
6日
include
です
today.
Feels like a long time, but how did it fly by? I had a literal month with the last guy.
あっという間です
In a blink.
That's kind of depressing, isn't it? It was the honest truth of how I felt. We'd only just met. It struck me as such a shame for a friendship to come to an end so quickly.
Dots.
Oh, I know! I clapped my hands together. Here, boy! I know just the thing to bring us closer together. My bed is upstairs. Since you're here, how about I show you around the house?
家の中をですか
Around the house.
Well, I didn't get the chance yesterday, because I forgot. So let's fix that.
Dots.
Such a shame that I won't be able to pet the ears. Oh, kind of late for that, huh? Yeah, I get it. You've already investigated the place anyway. But just as I slumped my shoulders,
案内していただけ
Please,
るの
if
で
you
あれ
wouldn't
ば
mind.
oh. Okay. Okay then, we'll do it after dinner. Yay! My voice shot up an octave in my joy.
はい
Great.
よろしく
Thank
お
you in
願いします
advance.
And so began the great Reikyu Arisu house tour. This is my bedroom. So first things first. I cleared my throat in a ostentatious display, then donned a serious expression. This is the living room. This is where we live.
I know.
大概の
We
時間
spend a
をここで
majority
過
of
ご
our
すの
time here.
Oh, okay then. Onwards we go. The bathroom. Oh wait, he knows about that too. Let's see. My room. My room. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong answer.
Yeah, I think the ballroom is the correct answer.
But... Yeah, because the answer is like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Ballroom, baby. Let's go. Here we are. This is the ballroom and also the restaurant. My second favorite place to hang out.
2番目ですか
Your second favorite?
Yeah, I'll show you my favorite later.
そうですか
I see.
What? That's it? I stared into his eyes, trying to gauge his reaction.
舞踏
Hey,
会を
isn't
開け
this...
そうです
Yeah, what Relic said. Yeah, it is the restaurant.
Red. Looks like you could hold a dance here. Yeah, that's what a ballroom is for.
That's what a ballroom is for, silly. I know, right? I think we did at one point. I can't remember. Have you ever gone dancing, Red?
ありません
No.
That's a shame. I bet you'd be a real gentleman. I can totally picture him wearing a fancy suit, and that's about it. He's only wearing the suit, he's not wearing the hood.
Nah.
ご冗談
Very funny.
私はこういった
I admit.
華やかな
I'm
バ
not
ー
a
に
fan
苦
of
手
the
で
most
す
formal events.
Oh, really? Well, before I could joke that he was too cool for parties.
ミス・アリス
I
は
imagine a proper lady
Lady
such as yourself would be quite
サ
good
ズや
at
ダンスがお
dancing.
得意なのでしょう
Oh, no, I'm not. I have 2 left feet. That was unexpected to say the least. Oh, no, to tell the truth, I can't dance a lick. I folded my hands behind my back and smiled at him flirtatiously. Say, if I threw a party here, would you ask me to dance? After all, there's no need to worry about embarrassing ourselves if neither of us are any good at it, right?
マイナスとマイナスが
We
組
would
んでも
both be better off
プラスには
learning
なり
from
ません
someone more experienced. Two
どなた
negatives
かに
don't
エス
make
コ
a
ートされた
positive.
方が何
But
倍
3
も良い
lefts
で
make
し
a
ょう
right. Sure they do. If you subtract the negative number from a negative number, you end up adding to it. Same with multiplication. Don't throw math in this. I don't think you know math. For a moment, I forgot to flirt and ended up giving a serious response. That was you seriously giving a response?
The autism. Thoughts?
それは数学の
Yes,
話でしょう
in math.
Yes, math. The autism. Same goes for real life. Don't think about it like a ruler or a line on a graph. It's like a double negative in grammar. The outcome of our pairing will change depending on the surrounding context.
Yeah, it's the autism, okay.
For example, since neither of us can dance, we can always take lessons together in advance. You know, hypothetically, if you want to, and it...
ご考説ありがとうございます
boys?
Thank you. Your feedback is duly noted.
Boys, you're welcome.
Oh boy. Oh, okay, I guess.
My room.
Maybe we should save the room for last.
Maybe. Seems like we're just going through the options here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a save just in
It doesn't
case.
seem like there's a right option, which is fair because we're just exploring. Let's do the entranceway.
Yeah.
This is the entranceway.
そうですね。
So it is.
Now get out. The bedrooms and guest rooms are all on the second floor. Down here we got the living room and the ballroom.
That's...
Wow. Uh-oh, he doesn't look that impressed. He probably thinks, no shit, Sherlock, right about now. Okay then, onwards we go!
That was so thrilling.
I mean, it's the entranceway, what did you expect?
Yeah, I know.
We walk in through here, and then we leave through here. As you know, this is my room. As in, this is where I sleep.
まあ、
Yeah,
そう
of
でしょ
course.
うね。
Get in the bed. His curt response took the wind out of my sails.
豪華な部屋です
What a
ね。
luxurious room you have.
このような
I'm
立
quite
派な屋
jealous
敷
you
に
get
住
to
める
live
こと
in
は
this lovely
羨ま
mansion.
しい限りです。
What? He has a emotion that he's sharing? Oh! He responded to a social cue for once. Damn. Yeah, me too.
ここはあなたの家なのでは？
You have your own house.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I got carried away. I giggled bashfully.
That's...
次の場所を案内して
Shall
い
we
ただけます
continue
か？
the tour?
Right. Now then, I'll take you to my favorite spot. Are you curious?
すでに予想はついて
I
いま
imagine
す
it's。probably
に
the...
Roof! Shh! Stop right there, buddy. You're gonna spoil the surprise. I pouted my lips and Red gave a defeated sigh.
わかりました。
Very well done.
Now then, right this way. With that, I attempted to take him by the arm. I didn't have any ulterior motive for doing this, mind you. In my giddiness, my first instinct was to reach for him, and then he pulls back. But my hand closed on empty air.
私に触らないでいた
Please
だきたい
refrain。 from touching me.
Noises. He jumped away from me. Oh, sorry, said Notachi. Startled, I apologized immediately. In response, he awkwardly averted his gaze.
いえ、
No, forgive my rudeness.
すみません。
No, it was my fault.
That's...
Hearts. I decided the best thing I could do to resolve this awkward moment would be carry on as if it never happened. Well, anyway, just follow me.
はい。
Right.
I mean, sometimes people just don't want to be touched, Peachy. They might not like people touching them. Maybe they pet them a little bit too hard. Peachy. Anyway, and here we are.
That's...
This is my favorite spot to hang out. The garden. I held out my arms wide as to say, ta-da!
That's...
Red suddenly slipped away from me and crouched down beside the flower bed. Flower boy. Behind him, I leaned over slightly. Do you like flowers?
そうですね。
Yes, I suppose so.
見ていると
I find them rather
心が
soothing.
和みます。ミス・アリスも
I take it you
花
like
が
them
好
as
きなんで
well.
すね。
Oh, yeah, pretty obvious, huh? From the sniffing.
わかります。
Indeed.
こ
It's
れほ
clear
ど
this
見事
garden
に
is
手入れ
well
された
tended to.
素晴らしい庭を見れば。
He glanced around as he spoke.
今は季節が冬な
In
の
this
で、
season, you're limited
小
to
ぶりで
these
可愛ら
cute
しい
little
冬バラ
winter
が咲いている
roses.
だけですが、
But in spring, I imagine
春
this
になっ
place
たら
really comes to life
さまざ
with
まな種類の
blooms
花
of
が咲
every
いて
color.
賑やかになるのでしょうね。
Do you like roses?
好
Or
きですよ。
violets?
ただ、
I do. It's just
バ
roses
ラの
are so
花は
beautiful
美し
and
くて豪
elegant,
華ですが
but、I feel I'm not quite worthy of
私の
them.
ような人間にとって
But they
は
would match your coat.
少し遠い存在。
Oh, I see. So you're saying you prefer less pretentious flowers.
え
You could say that.
え、私のような人間
Someone
は
like me has no
花を好
business
きだな。
liking flowers, I suppose.
似合いませんよね。
Bro, you can have hobbyists. That's
Yeah.
fine. He gave a self-deprecating laugh and pulled his hood low over his eyes. No, give him flowers. He's just gonna eat them, Peachy. Boy's gonna have flowers too. He's gonna eat them. That's not true. Why, you're as sweet as a flower yourself.
優しい。
Sweet.
私がですか？
Then let him eat them. Yeah.
そんなことはありませ
We
ん。
must disagree. I haven't done anything remotely
あな
sweet
たに
for
何
you.
もしていません。
Sure you have. You're protecting me, aren't you?
それは任務
Yes,
だからであっ
but
て。
only because it is my duty, and
And? Pursing his lips together, he fell silent and turned away.
少し
I believe I've said
余
too
計なことを
much.
話しすぎました。
With that, he straightened up and sped off towards the house.
戻りましょう。
Let us return inside before we
体
catch
が
a
冷えてし
chill.
まいますよ。
Hey, wait! I called after him.
何ですか？
What is it?
Will you come back and visit in the spring?
は？
What?
He turned back and fixed me with a dubious look. Like you said, this place really comes alive in the springtime. Not just roses either. All kind of flowers. Lilies and stuff. So, would you like to...
いえ、
No. I think it's best I
私は
don't
二度と
return.
ここに来ない方が良いでしょう。
He cut me off, averting his gaze once more. Why is that?
忘れたのですか？
Must you forget? I'm only here to
私
protect
はあ
you
なた
from
を
the wolf.
狼の魔の
The
手から
wolf's
守るた
evil
めに
designs.
ここに
Okay.
いるのです。
Oh, so you know my friend.
私がいるということは
My
特殊で
presence
あり、
here is an abnormality,
あなたの
not a
日常では
given.
ないはずです。
Well, yeah, but...
あなたのお心
I
遣い
do
には感
appreciate
謝し
the
ます。
thought, but I'm not meant to be a recurring part of your
あなたの
life.
日常に私は
Boys. Well, that's everything there is to show you. We'll see about that, doggo boy. Peach has got the cage ready. Now that I think about it, I really should have done this yesterday. Sorry about that.
いえ、
That's alright.
改め
Thank
て
you
家
for
主
the
にご
tour.
紹介いただき、
This information will be
いろいろ
helpful
と参
going
考になりま
forward.
した。
Not a cage, a fluffy bed on the floor. Cool, good to know. In the end, my spontaneous suggestion proved useful. Nice.
ちなみに、
For the record,
玄関な
you
どの
have the
鍵
key
は
to the front door.
あなた
Yes.
が保管しているのですよね。
Yes, of course.
他に鍵を
Does
持ってい
anyone
る
else
人
have
物は
one?
Each of my family members has one. Oh, and I keep the master key and any spares safely in a kitchen drawer so I won't lose them. She keeps the master key and the spares in the kitchen drawer.
キッチンに向かいましょう。念のため、
I see.
確認し
In
てお
that
きたい。
case, let's head to the kitchen. I like to check just to be safe.
Sure thing. Together, the two of us walked through the living room to the kitchen. There, I pulled pulled open the cabinet drawer where I kept the keyring. What the? It's gone? I dug around in earnest, but my search yielded not a single key. They were all gone. That's weird. If you were trying to cover your tracks, you would steal one key.
Yeah,
確かにここにしま
I'm
っていた
quite
の
sure
です
you
か。
put them here.
Yeah,
最後に確
When
認
was
し
the
たの
last time you checked?
it would have been 2 days ago. I was doing some cleaning and came here to grab a key.
その鍵は
Did you put it
元に
back?
戻しましたか？
Nope. Oh, of course. At this, his expression clouded over.
Thoughts.
You think somebody stole it?
その可能性が
Chances are
高いかも
high,
しれません。
yes.
But why would they take the entire key ring instead of just one key? It's all my fault, isn't it? I should have expected this. As soon as I got that blackmail letter, I should have predicted that someone would break into the house. I should have hidden the keys somewhere safe. Like a safe!
それほど恐怖に
That just goes to show how strongly
冷静でいられな
the
かった
harassment has
ということ
affected
で
your
しょう。
composure. No boy.
Ask for help or remain calm and think of a solution. I think he wants us to kind of be proactive in our own things, so I think we remain calm and think of a solution. Because, like, yes, he's here to help, but we're not supposed to be relying on him. He's just here to do the job that he's assigned to do, which is to protect us.
I guess.
He is not here to be a counselor.
Yeah. Hard to argue with you when you're right.
Oh, you looked at the guide?
No.
Damn.
We're on our own until we fail and see Mr. Wizard.
Well, I guess there's no use crying over spilt milk. It won't magically fix anything. Let's figure out our next move.
念のため
Just
こ
to
の
be
ことは
safe,
ご家
I
族
think
に
we
報
should
告して
inform
お
the
いた
rest
方
of
が
your
良いかもしれま
family.
せんね。
Right. I picked up the phone. First I decided I would call my parents. Rain, rain, banana phone. Unfortunately, they didn't answer. I guess they're not home. I sighed and set the receiver down.
そうですか。
I see. In
なら
that
ば
case, please try to contact
あ
your
なたのお
brother.
兄様に
My brother?
はい
Yes.
ご兄弟の
Surely
危
he
機
would
的状
take
況
action
に
knowing your life is in
何も
danger,
反応しないという
correct?
ことはないでしょ。
You would think. Pause to think, then punched in Ryoshi's number. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. He's not answering. Meanwhile, the phone continued to ring and ring and ring and ring. With a sheepish smile, I set the receiver back onto the hook. Oni-san, you are useless. I know, right? My family's just really busy.
あなたの危機だとい
Too
う
busy even for an emergency?
ご家
Don't
族
they
は
care about your
あ
safety?
なたに関心がないのですか？
Probably not. Otherwise, they would have left me alone in this house to begin with.
あなたのご両親
You're
は
saying your
子
parents
供よりも
prioritize their own
己
interests over
の
their
都合を
child?
優先したと。
Probably. Sure, I guess you could say that. I shrugged. At this, Red furrowed his brow slightly.
寂しくはないのですか？
Don't you miss them?
I'm used to being on my own. Maybe I've just forgotten what it's like to enjoy someone else's company.
その気持ちは
I
少し
can
わかり
relate
ます。
somewhat.
You can?
すみません。
Sorry.
余計
shouldn't
な
have
ことを
said
言いまし
that.
た。
No, say more! He pulled his hood over his eyes as if to escape from my prying gaze.
とにかく
Anyway,
ここ
we
で
won't
こうして
resolve
いて
this
も
by standing
何も
around.
解決しません。
Good point.
鍵を盗まれたのだ
Supposing
と
the
した
key
ら
has really,
何を
really
仕掛
has
けてくる
been
かわかりま
stolen.
せん。
There's no telling what the culprit might try to do.
本来なら
Personally,
家
I
を
would
離れ
advise
るべ
that
き
you
なので
leave,
すが、
but as this is your house,
ここは
it's
あなたの
entirely
家
up
です。
to you.
権限は
Locksmiths, change
あな
the
たにあります。
locks. Hello?
Get new keys, let's go. I have no intention of leaving.
あなたならそう言うと思いました。
I had a feeling you'd say that. If that's your preference, then I shall oblige.
Girl, you're rich. Seriously, change the locks.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that much. You get new keys made for everybody, send them out to your family, being like, hey, here's the new keys.
室内、外ともに不審人物はいませんでした。
Also, you're here, Mr. Police Doggo. If the culprit comes here, you can just arrest him.
So true. Status update. No suspicious individuals located within the house or the premises.
Thanks for checking. You should get some rest.
あなたの方こそ
Likewise.
随分お
Imagine
疲
you're
れの
quite
ようですね。
exhausted yourself, Miss
Miss
Arisu.
No, that's just my
Really
voice
well,
actor.
今日はいろいろ
Not
あり
that I
ましたから
blame
ね。
you. Today was quite
私
an
に遠慮
eventful
せず
day.
お休み
Don't
くだ
worry
さい。
about me. Go and get some rest.
We're on like what, day 3 of 7? Or we're still on day 2.
Yeah.
Anyway. No, I'm not going to bed just yet. I want to talk to you a little more. I shook my head.
好きにしてください。
Fine. Have it your way.
On the bright side, this should be a little bit slower. Or a little bit shorter, that's the word. Shorter than Cinderella's route. Because we only have 7 days. I will, thanks! Wait, what are you doing?
念のため、
I'm setting
この部屋
another
にも
trap
罠
for
を
the
仕掛けていま
culprit,
す。
just in case.
You're setting a trap? Another trap? In my bedroom? Where's the first trap? But Red ignored my questions. I could see him working with some sort of thread.
鍵が盗まれま
Now
した
that
か
your
ら。
keys have been stolen, you can't
用
be
心
too
するに越した
careful.
ことはありません。
I mean, that's fair. Right.
ちなみに、
Here's how
今
the
仕
trap
掛けてい
will
るのは
work. Should the
ドア
culprit
ノブに
touch
触
the
れると同
doorknob,
時に
they'll be
電
shocked
流が
with an
流れ
electric current.
侵入した
As
際
they
には
enter, a
ナ
knife
イ
will
フ
be
が飛び出す
propelled
仕組
into
みになっているもの
direction.
です。
I think that's illegal.
That is very much illegal.
Yeah.
It goes like the booby tracked shotgun thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
straight up illegal. Are you trying to kill them?
いえ、
Not to worry.
確
The
実に
wound
致命
will
傷
be
を与えま
fatal,
す
but
が
their death will be prolonged
動機を
just
引き出
enough
す
to
くらいの
ask them
余裕は
about their
残すつもり
motive.
です。
Damn!
Jesus.
You will die. Tell me why you did this. What if someone in my family randomly decides to come home?
Well, hopefully we know how to knock.
その時はその時です。
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
物事を成し
Nothing
遂
will
げる
be
には
accomplished without
犠牲はつ
sacrifice
きものです
after
からね。
all.
Please don't kill someone in my house. I just got the floors redone.
Thoughts.
You're joking, right?
冗談です。
Yes.
Okay, thank God. Your sense of humor isn't just dry, it's completely morbid. Look, is it really a joke unless somebody breaks out the body bags? Like, come on. Actually, come to think of it, I didn't realize you were the joking type to begin with. Oh, he's got them jokes.
There we are.
誰かが侵入したら
We made it so
す
no
ぐに
alarm
わ
will
かる
sound
よう
if
に
anyone
音が鳴
intrudes.
る仕掛けにしました。
Okay, but is the zappy doorknob still real? No, he basically just tied bells to string. That's basically what he did.
Yeah.
Ah, that's more reasonable. Yeah. Upon closer inspection, I can see tiny little bells affixated all over the place. I told you. I'm guessing the smallest vibration will set them off. This is what you call a booby trap, right? Was this part of your professional training?
ね
Boobs!
まあ
Well,
So-
something like that.
What part of it? He looked at me dubiously, so I decided to rephrase my question. Did they teach you that at the police academy?
いえ、
No. A friend taught
これは
me.
友人に教えてもらいました。
Wow, really? What's the story there? Spill the deets. I didn't even know Red had friends!
何かあれば、
If anything should
私がすぐに
happen, I
対処
shall
します
handle it.
Or just ignore me. That's fine too. Instead of pressing the questions, I gave up and got into bed. Are you gonna sleep there again? It was obvious where I was referring to. By now, the chair by the window had become his usual spot.
問題があるな
If you
らば
prefer. You
外
can
で
sleep
寝ます
outside instead.
No, I love it when you sleep by the window. Please continue.
それはそれで
I'm
問
sorry,
題のある
sentiment,
発
I
言で
must
す
admit.
Just to be clear though, are you sure that's what you want? Did you get enough sleep last night?
Yes.
You have dark circles under your eyes though. He didn't go to bed.
これは生まれ
I
つ
was
きです
born with them.
No, that's Maybelline. Oh. His work complete, Red sat down in his usual chair. Say, Red,
何ですか
Yes.
why do you think the wolf keeps harassing me?
気づいてほしい
For
からなのか
attention.
No, that's why I'm doing it. Whose attention could they possibly gain by doing this? Yours,
それは
idiot.
もちろん
Isn't it obvious?
あなた
Yours.
でしょう
Right. Of course. Warning! You know what you did. Now confess or suffer terrible misfortune. I repeat, confess your sin. Next time I won't ask nicely. Signed. The Wolf. Oh wait, it's smudged. 1 second. W-O-O-L-F. Huh, I don't know anybody with that name.
まだ
Still can't think
あな
of
たはその
anything you
罪
might
が
have
何
done.
か
No.
そうでしょうね
I'm surprised there. After
こうして
spending
あなた
time
と
with
共に
you,
過ごし
I
て
can
わか
tell
り
you're
ま
a
した
good Samaritan.
あなたは善
It's
良
hard
な
to
一般
imagine
市
you
民
committing a crime.
It's really gonna be like he asked her out on a date and she turned him down or something like that. It's gonna be something dumb.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe I did something really, really horrible and I just can't remember it. Maybe I friend zoned someone.
No, hydrate.
No.
Yes.
Hades. Uno reverse.
Everyone hydrate.
bitch.
Everyone,
Everyone
hydrate.
hydrate.
If you're in chat, you have to hydrate. Another hydrate redeem? Oh boy.
God damn it, Hades. There we go.
Pretty sure you read that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a joke about how she friend zoned someone.
Right.
I must have done something to deserve this blackmail.
And that's not how things work.
そう
Nah,
ですね
sometimes people just
その可能性はあります
crazy.
Yeah, I suppose it's possible.
Hey, if it turns out I did do something wrong, will you hate me for it?
Doesn't depend on what it is, right, Q?
Probably.
別に軽蔑
I
はしま
won't
せん
hate you.
So let's be realistic here. It's gonna be something small
Yeah.
because obviously it didn't mean a lot to her. It meant a lot more to Wolf. The Wolf. I'm gonna just say generically the Wolf because A, we don't have any confirmation that it is Wolf. We just think he's the most likely suspect.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something small. It's gonna be something stupid, and then it's gonna be way blown out of proportion,
Yeah.
and then it'll wrap up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You mean it?
はい
Yes.
I wonder why the wolf wants me to confess my sin. What will they get out of it?
私には分かり
Satisfaction?
ません
I'm afraid I don't have the answer.
さあ
Now then,
いつ
That's
ま
enough
でもお話ししてないで
you got another
早く
day
お
of
休み
school
ください
tomorrow, so get some rest.
明日も学校があるのでしょう
Okay. Good night, Red.
おやすみなさい
Good night. Miss
ミ
Arisu.
ス・アリス。
That night, I dreamed of the distant past. Oh man, that nap was great. I was a child again, sitting alone on the lakeshore. Why? No reason in particular. I had no strong attachment to the lake, nor any special memories of it. Unlike most children that age, however, I didn't attend school. Thus, I was forced to avoid the public eye, lest I draw unwanted attention. On weekdays, the lake was deserted and hardly anyone ever passed through the forest to get there, which made it an ideal place to hang out in secret. That was the only reason I spent my time here. Truth be told, I would have gone anywhere if it meant I had a place to belong. I remember it was nice and sunny that day. Unlike most children, however, I didn't play. I just sat there and listened to the waves. You might think a lake wouldn't have waves, but you would be mistaken. The lake tide swells and recedes just like the ocean. Supposedly these waves were created by friction between the surface water and the wind. That said, a lake is not the same as an ocean. It's got fresh water. A lake will not lead you to distant lands. Even if it did, I would likely never go.
そんなとこで何してんだよ。一緒に遊ぼうぜ。
I didn't hear the voice. What was it?
It sounded like a little boy, so I guess
Okay.
I'll read it. But
I can do it if you want.
we already agreed that NPCs I cover males, you cover females. So
Okay, that's fair.
what you doing over there? Let's play.
That day, a boy called out to me. Assuming he wasn't a ghost, he must have been awfully truant student, considering everyone else was at school. My mother was right. The world was full of monstrous wolves. Thus I ignored him, just as she had instructed me. After all, wolves were not to be trusted. Bark, bark, woof, woof, arf, arf, red. Eventually, the boy gave up trying to talk to me and walked away. How relieved I felt, knowing I could safely go back to my life of solitude. But the next day, at the very same place and time, the boy turned up once more, asking me to play with him. This caught me off guard. I hadn't expected him to show up a second time. Was he a glutton for punishment? Once again, I did as my mother taught me, and gave him the cold shoulder. I had already broken one of her rules, I couldn't very well break another. But the boy refused to give up. Day in and day out, he tried again and again to get my attention. And the next thing I knew, I realized I was looking forward to seeing him. Because deep down, I had always wanted someone to play with. And then Cthulhu crashes out of the lake because it's a dream and it doesn't have to make sense.
I mean, I think this is a good place to stop for the night, though, now that it's the next day.
Are you sure? Because it's fun to share a meal with someone, don't you think?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I know. We're stopping. But yeah, oh, we got on a pretty good clip. We're on like what, day 3 of 7? And
Yeah,
that's assuming that it stops at day 7.
yeah. That's probably a pretty bold assumption, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Aw, stream end time. Well, it's fine. We'll be back next week
Yeah.
with Bark Bark Woof Woof Red. We will pet the puppy at some point.
Yes.
Bark, bark. Also, look at the title screen. I love it. It's still Cinderella. Yay. All right. Well, what are your thoughts so far? Like, we talked mainly about our thoughts during the story, but like, where do you think? What are your thoughts on this?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I have the theories.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be like a childhood friend story. So I'm going to assume that the little boy that kept bothering Reikyu at the lake was Red. Because she talked about him in the dream like she didn't talk to him that much and was just looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that Red had something happen in his past that caused a personality shift to his more serious persona.
Yeah.
And I think that would fit up really nicely, especially if it ties into Reikyu's sin.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that Reikyu, quote unquote, did something, either intentionally or unintentionally, and it caused some sort of trauma for Red.
Mm-hmm.
But it also heavily inconvenienced somebody else. It might be Wolf.
Yeah.
And Wolf is just like, I'm going to make you confess your sin, because obviously this has been eating you up the same way it's been eating me up, when really I think she just repressed the memory.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thoughts.
Because, like, at the very beginning of the route, even though you were, like, reading the whole thing and reading as Reikyu, like, the voice did sound like the same voice that was used for the boy here, so... For, like...
Oh, you mean with Red?
At the very beginning, yeah.
The very beginning.
Yeah, like where we started. With a little flashback to the implied sin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. I had to do this all muted.
Yeah, I know. It's so dumb that you can't hear the game.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just what it is.
Yeah. I don't even know what could be the issue though, because like, I
just cranked it up to stream volume 200 and I still can't hear it, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna crank that back down so that way if it does like suddenly fix, I don't blow my eardrums out.
Yeah, good idea.
But yeah, I do think we're on the right track with Wolf being Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
It's so shocking.
So shocking. Wow. They removed 2 letters from his name. But then it's like, what could have happened in the past that made Wolf basically swear vengeance? Or it could just be one giant ploy to like try to get closer to Reikyu. He could have just like sent the stalker note and stuff to be like, don't worry, I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you because I'm your loyal little pet.
Yeah, maybe.
And then once she gets with him, all the stalking activity is just gonna go away. But now that Reikyu's like, oh yeah, I'm really interested in this police guy. She's gonna see him as like a potential love interest threat.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's gonna start escalating against Red.
Probably.
So again, there's a lot of interesting ways that this could go from, but that's like my best guess right there.
Yeah.
Also, the key is I don't think that they're that important, honestly.
We'll find out next time, I guess.
Yeah. Also, like, it's such a simple thing to like just get a locksmith, change out your locks, and then get new keys. Like,
yeah, like I don't know why they didn't present that as an option, but whatever.
I mean, there's a lot of doors, Sakyu. There's a lot of doors that will have to get locks.
I mean,
and we've already established that our parents don't give a shit.
oh boy.
Unlike the other route. But Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be fun. This is always a fun time.
I will say that I am happy with like the new voices that we have for everyone, though I am like a little disappointed that the one character that is voiced by Natsuki Hanai is one that I'm not reading. Because I really like him and I literally have the same birthday as him. So
Oh. Well, that's just the luck of the draw there, buddy.
yeah. But I
like,
do
it
like
was
the
either-
voice he used for Wolf, so it's okay.
Yeah, I like Wolf's voice. I basically do like a more childish Gretel.
Yeah.
Like a bit more nerdy, a little bit more awkward.
I mean, the voice I used for Red is basically the same as Cinderella, just deadpan.
Deadpan Cinderella. Yeah, because Wolf talks a lot like this, and he's all awkward, and he makes these weird sexual jokes at Reikyu. Because secretly, I want her to love me. Also, I want to be her pet. You think she's in the pet plane? Oh, come on. He was basically begging her to break up the collars and shit already.
Yeah, basically.
Alright. Peachy, do you have any other thing to add to this wonderful conversation?
I have something to add.
Oh?
Where the fuck is Alice?
We've gone through an entire stream without him berating us.
I miss him. I want him.
Because we skipped all of his dialogue at the beginning there. Because it was just the same document.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is Alice? He's half of the title character. I mean, to be fair, I don't think our character was called Taisho, so...
No.
I forget. What was our character's original name before we changed it?
Eureka.
Yorika.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. It was a Y name. I missed him. Honestly, I thought he was gonna be the big brother, but then it's like they're the same age, so I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eureka is cute. We had to replace it though, because
Okay.
this is our story.
Yes.
We're the ones dating boys. Right, you also could.
It is a good name, yes.
I still remember, like, I think it was like the second stream when Peachy realized that Reiki was just the combination of our names. Because she missed the part where he changed the name.
Yeah.
And then she's like, wait a minute. Neurons activate. Alright, well. I think I'm done if you're done.
Yeah,
So.
I'm gonna go ahead and raid Wispy Bun. They're currently doing some art. And,
Wispy?
and their title, it says birthdays, so that's exciting.
Wispy's birthday? Why isn't she showing up on my side panel here?
She could be at the bottom if there's a lot of people live right now.
I mean, there is a lot of people live, but like the lowest one on my list is like 1. Oh, she's right underneath you.
Mm,
Yay!
she was hiding.
Yeah.
Well, any parting words for chat?
Stinky.
Yeah, okay, valid. Bye, everyone.
Bark, 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 arf, 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 bark, woof, woof, bark, bark, woof, woof, bark, bark. You can rate out while I'm doing this. Barf, arf,
Okay,
bark,
bye-bye.
bark, bark. Woof, woof, bark, bark, arf, arf. Yeah, I was like, oh man, he's not gonna get it. He's gonna wait till I'm done, like barking. and wolf
yeah,
beats.
yeah.
I just had to get that in there. She tried to draw Appleton and instead made Trubbish.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does.